Welcome back to Pax Mithdosica after a while away. And rather than pick up directly where we left off, we're just going to start in the thick of it. The judges of the Empire stand in an amphitheater in the Department of Civility. Despite the political instability of the last weeks, it is noticeable that there are no missing faces amongst the judges. While the Empire may be at a moment of crisis as to who to follow and what to do, the judges of the Empire have no such confusion. They wish to kill the beast. Cato, the old wizened master of judges, taken from provincial administrator to a man with the weight of empire on his back, stands at the speaking platform in the amphitheater. Heavy bags hang under his eyes, and since political instability has started, you've noticed he's begun to wear a number of magical rings. Beside him stands Aurelius Evil Eye, the mightiest arcanist of the Empire, who has, for the last week, done little else than contemplate how to defeat the Beast of Atlia. Among the stands of the amphitheater are faces that are not just familiar, but also friends and colleagues: Father Rixion, Lars Aurelius, and Gore, Helquith, and Dogheart. These judges have gathered together to face potential oblivion for the good of the Empire. You have been called here by Cato and Aurelius to discuss the plan for dispatching the beast. However, since this could potentially be the last time we'll get the chance to do this, I'd like each of you to describe your characters and what they look like, how they're feeling in this moment as they prepare for the final assault against the Beast of Atlia. Starting with Permius.
I think he's more content than he's ever been. He's just well groomed. He's not moving. I think the higher level Permius has gotten, the more animated he's been, which is weird to say, but I think the closer, in my mind, the closer a paladin gets to just the max level, the more robotic they get. So I think he's just not quite lifeless, but not quite really alive.
Yeah, he gets closer to channeling the will of his god, in this case, Aurelian Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's Grania looking like? Feeling like?
Probably more determined than normal. Looks like has a goal in mind that she's able to work towards, and feels like she's finally making progress in her endeavors on things. Probably a little bit less well kept than normal, just more thinking about the Tolia situation and the Beast of Atlia and everything that's been going on recently. So
she's wearing her green wizard robes rather than any of the many outfits she's gotten over the campaign.
Yeah, and they're probably a bit dirtier than normal. She probably hasn't cleaned them since the water problem.
Okay, so they're still sand covered. All right. What's Sednius looking like? How's he feeling?
The freshest of silks, the freshest of haircuts. He is feeling really good about everything that's happening right now.
Is he smug?
He's very smug. I know at the beginning of the campaign he was quite short. He really grew into himself with that magic ring.
Yeah, grew into himself.
Yeah, he's got
he's taller.
A lot of confidence. Yeah, and he's got, like, as much as he grew, he probably has 10 times the confidence, especially now that everyone seems to have sided with Tullius. And then simply put, like, after this dragon fight, I can just live life of a noble, you know?
Yeah, which you've never done.
Anything I don't want to ever again.
Yeah, I mean, so much of your life was, orphan into spy at a fucking monastery where you did very little debauchery. You've gotten little tastes of it here and there, but you've been a judge since then. Like, your entire life has been one duty or another. And now you're a 6 foot tall fucking ripped half elf draped in silks, and you get to relax once this last task is complete. Feels good being Zednius in this moment. What does Corvus look like?
I think these past few months the amount of energy and just time of like research Corvus has been putting into this case and his studies have really worn on him. He doesn't really look disheveled, but it feels like in these past few months he's aged. Previously he might have looked like he was younger than he was actually was. Now he's starting to look more his age.
Okay, and all the pipe smoking's catching up to him. He's coughing now. Poor guy.
Not really. Also, he's
more German.
Assuming we're already in like full combat gear.
Yeah.
He's gone from this not meek, but reserved-looking spellcaster in robes to somebody wearing full scale mail of exquisite make.
Oh yeah, like all of you guys have armor now. Even Zendius has armor. I completely forgot about that. Like over his silks, he has a breastplate. You have scale mail. Like being a judge, all this conception of like I'm gonna be a frilly mage disappears, and you're like, I need fucking armor. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And Ethan, describe what Maximus looks like, and then afterwards fix your reactive portrait.
Oh yeah, that's right. The armor is not shiny. The hair is not combed. There's a slight stench of alcohol and BO on him. Before this, Maximus knew exactly where he belonged, just in the cavalry, doing that kind of stuff. But all of this shit is complicated. The army was simple, but this is very complicated. He's just basically betrayed. Well, not exactly betrayed, but had to go against the institution that he was a part of for multiple decades. It is clearly taking a toll on his psyche, and he just kind of sits there staring off into the distance.
Yeah, I think you guys basically represent the full spectrum of emotions amongst the other judges as well. There are men like Father Rixion who are thrilled by the prospect of what is coming. This is a new Light Wars chance to show your fealty to the Emperor and crush all those who would resist his will. And then you have other judges like, not the Aurelius but there is another Aurelius with his own team of judges, and he looks a bit haunted. And the energy, like kind of from focused to haunted to excited, it kind of permeates the room. And down in the speaking area, Aurelius, Mage, and Cato have finished sort of a private conversation, and Cato will turn towards the amphitheater and speak first.
My heart is deeply warmed by seeing that all of you have come. Unfortunately, the Inquisitors have largely broken ranks, so it'll be up to you. The Emperor's chosen appointees to deal with this threat. I know there's been much chaos, but know that you serve the Empire in the most important way that you can. I shall leave the logistics of the assault to Aurelius, for while I understand the plans he has devised, it is of his devising. If any of you wish to discuss preparations for your potential deaths, I encourage you to speak with me. And I thank all of you for serving the Empire over yourselves. If I do not see you again, it has been an honor. And Cato will nod and step back. There is no applause after that speech. The air in the room is kind of nervous. Most Inquisitors were blind zealots, like Father Hyperion. They would do literally whatever was told to them by their religious hierarchy. Imperial judges, though, they come from all walks of life. We get orphans from Regia. We get little girls from the edge of the Feywood. We get fanatics with glowing eyes and senators of imperial families. The judges are from a wide spectrum of different walks in life. So they're not exactly thrilled to walk into potential oblivion. And most of them aren't even divine casters, so they don't even have that sense of certainty that they will go to an afterlife. But Aurelius will step up to the speaking position next. He wears the same robes as always. His wizard robes are accented with gold. He has a pipe held in his left hand, and he kind of holds it and spins it around a little bit before speaking. Well, everyone, I have consulted with the finest arcanists in the Department of Magic. I have reviewed all the materials gathered by teams of judges and spoken with some among you individually. With all this stated, I shall say, we are fighting a dragon, likely named Lemadon, which is older than our recorded history. Luckily for this, we are not alone in this fight. Divination and sending has revealed that we are merely the end to a grand battle that happened millennia ago. The dragon Kovash has prepared these wards for us to trap this beast. Having reviewed our previous attempt, I thought it over, and often have thought that attacking Lemadon at the Master Ward shall always end in failure. It was a difficult thing to accept, because of course any tactic he could employ we could devise a counter to. Darkness could be dispelled, beasts of summoning could be slain. However, the fact remains that this beast is older than us, older than Mithdosica. I do not believe it can be fought. So, with the permission of the Master of Judges, the strategy we shall undertake is a split approach. I and a single team of judges will make our way to the Master Ward. Simultaneously, each other team of judges shall go to a ward of their own. The death of the first group of judges at the Gorge Ward, those who died months ago, revealed to us a useful fact. The beast is protective of these wards. As for why, I do not know this. There is also evidence from Primius's team that the beast flies north to tend to these wards manually. So, with all that said, it is clear that Lemadon cares for keeping the ward network partially maintained. If we combine all these facts, we will send a team of judges out to each of the other wards. Then all at once, the judges will step onto these wards, activating them, baiting Lemadon and whatever other defenses he has established. Once this has happened, I and the team with me at the Master Ward shall move forward and repair the Master Ward. I suspect that after refining my technique, it should take only a minute. In that time, though, I'm sure we all know that many casualties can be suffered. So, since we are splitting our numbers, the chances of deaths are much higher. It is why we combined our strength on our first attempt. I think it is very likely that we will suffer casualties in this. With that said, the teams that will go to each ward are the following. Rixion, you and yours shall make your way to the Gorge Ward where we first suffered casualties. Helquith, your team shall make your way to the ward located on the northern glacier. Augustius, you and yours shall make your way to the ward in the valley, Master Hunter Demelik, the southern plateau. Sola, you and your Imperial bodyguard will make your way to the rocky ward at the base of the Heaven's Tip. And you see Dogheart kind of lift his head when the name Sola is mentioned. You've never heard his, one of his formal names referred to. He's always just called Dogheart, but this is a really serious circumstance, so they call him by his proper name. And finally, Aurelius looks towards the group of you. Primius, you and yours shall attend me in approaching the final Master Ward. And, yeah, with the orders handed out, the groups will split up. All the wards across the mountains have largely been shared, similar to how you guys were getting public information downloads. Other groups have been getting it from what you guys have discovered. So combining all the information across all the different teams of judges, you know where all the wards are, you know roughly Lemadon's habits, and so these teams will start to go over. Also, you notice Dogheart will go near the entrance, and he and 3 different Imperial Guard are going to be going to one of the wards, which is unusual. The Department of Civility is separate of the Imperial household. The Imperial household is lending weight to this. So clearly the Emperor personally cares about the success of this, which makes sense because he has multiple times issued edicts to assist you in this endeavor.
I was gonna go up to the Master of Judges.
Yeah, Kato is looking tired.
I'll say, you talked about eventualities, possibilities for what to do in the possibility of a death.
Certainly. If you would like assistance in preparing a will or other documents, I've retained some clerks specifically to get it done today.
I know most of the legal stuff already. Since I have education in that regard, but yeah, I probably would like some help with that, yeah.
Of course, and I would also encourage you to write letters to those you hold dear.
I suppose I will.
And you notice not many judges take Cato up on his offer, whether it's because they think they're not going to die or because they don't want to entertain the possibility of that happening. You're not sure. Do any of the other players take Cato up on his offer? Are you all pretty chill with your position at the moment?
I'll take him up on the offer.
Okay.
I think Grania will also.
Okay.
The people I care about are all dead, so no.
Based.
What do you mean? What about yourself? What about the Emperor?
And what about Zednius? Does he just think he's not going to die?
I mean, even if I die, as long as the body's recoverable, right?
You're coming back, so it don't matter.
Don't worry, I'm saving Disintegrate
Classic.
just for your corpse.
No. Well, actually, he was disintegrated the first time.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to matter much.
Yeah.
I'll
True
snort
resurrection,
the
baby.
ashes.
Okay, then
I'll
yeah,
snort
the
the
three.
ashes and then disintegrate myself.
Oh my god. The three of you guys go to go to Cato's office. You notice that he has taken, like, the board of the Atlian Mountains has been set to the side. It's not that, like, the Atlian Mountain stuff is done. Like, if you fail, there's still stuff to do, but Cato basically seems to have done all he can. He's not a warrior. He's always been an administrator, and he knows when, like, something is beyond his pay grade, which is why he's left most of the beast-related stuff to Aurelius. But he'll bring in probably Corvus first, just because Corvus approached him. He'll hand you a bunch of very nice paper, some nice creamy paper from Mythos. He'll give you some ink and some pens and say, do you need help with any of the specifics, or would you just like some privacy?
How much do I know about, like, inheritance laws?
Lots, because Mythdosia is a state of laws. This stuff has been hammered out through extensive legislation. In the Empire, order of inheritance goes the following: spouse, if you have one, then children, if you have any, then father, then grandfather, then great-grandfather. If none of those people are alive, then it gets distributed to siblings. If no close family members are alive, it goes to the state.
What about mother?
Never in the line of succession, by default.
Oh,
What about uncle?
Never in the line of succession by default.
But you can add them, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever will you want. I'm just saying what the default inheritance rules are.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
But my uncle's no longer within the Empire.
That actually doesn't impact it. The Empire, again, is very good with bureaucracy. You could have someone in Western Valoros inherit if you wanted to. It'd be the job of the bureaucracy to get them their money.
Well, yeah, I want to set it up so that my uncle gets everything except for my spellbook.
Okay.
And my spellbook... is there any laws specific regarding magic items?
No, actually. You just can't sell them. So if your mother or your uncle ever wish to sell any of your magical items, they would have to go through the Department of Magic. But people are allowed to own extensive private collections.
Do I have any other magic items that I own? Let me check. Oh, yeah, my boots of slippers of spider climbing.
Indeed.
Can I write it
Since
into
the
my
beginning.
will? They be sold and the profits gone to somebody I choose.
You certainly can. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so at the eventuality of my death, the slippers of spider climb should be sold and the profits should be gone. Should go to Maximus.
Okay. Oh yeah, you owe
Since
a lot
I
of
owe him
money.
a fair amount of
Yeah.
money.
That's true.
indeed.
Okay. And
Oh my god,
my
can
spellbook-
Maximus do like actually cuck his will and be like, actually he owed me a lot of money, so he... that's all mine."
100%. That is how that works.
That is the exact reason I got all
Yeah.
writing, was so even if they died, I can still collect.
You were saying, Heko?
And my spellbook should go to
He doesn't even know the princess's name.
The government! The
I wasn't sure if
government!
it was Tidius. Tidius Aurelius Appius Fabricia.
Yeah. Titius, yeah. Shout out Titius.
More like Pisius.
What the hell? He literally made a spell. What the fuck? He helped Corvus so much.
Yeah.
Whose name is on the spell?
I mean, not wrong. And also, he didn't do the heavy work. I'm just saying he helped a lot. Like, the Corvus's Blazing Salvo would not have finished without him.
Yeah,
No,
no,
he's
it
so
wouldn't have been finished
He's
by
so
now.
Mods, kill. Okay, and do you write any letters to anyone?
Do I have the current address of my uncle, like, memorized? Because I've been to it, right?
But yeah, you have been to it. I think if you just write a letter to Zuri, he'll get it eventually in like a couple months. He's just, he's very active. So if you literally just write a letter to like the post office of Zuri, he'll get it eventually.
Well, I'll write him a letter that basically says, if this letter has reached you, I'm dead. I'm leaving you with my worldly possessions, except for my spellbook and my slippers of spider climbing. One of which I'm giving to Titius, which he should know, I believe.
Yeah, he does.
The others I'm having liquidated to even my debt with Maximus.
So.
Also.
Yeah.
I have 23 spell books from Athenia.
You do. You absolutely do. Which is, I mean, worth so much money. Like, worth a disgusting sum of money.
Make those liquidated as well.
Mm-hmm.
If any of that doesn't like if my slippers of spider climbing enough, this will cover the rest, and anything for Maximus is dead, and anything past that should go to my uncle.
Okay. There are also some other people from Corvus's past that we very rarely discussed, but were kind of critical to forming him into who he is.
Good call. Actually, I want. Okay. Do you have a vague ballpark how much I can expect for these books? These spell books?
Spell books are not worth as much as a spell scroll, weirdly enough. They're not worthless though, because you can copy spells out of them. So they are, it depends on the specific book. I'd say the average spell book here, because they're cap out at around third level, is probably going to be worth in the realm of like 500 gold would be your guess, roughly.
Okay, so let's say 10,000 gold for 23 spell books, very roughly.
Yeah.
I want 1,000 to go to my mother.
Okay.
Who should still be alive back in Capistrano.
Certainly. Yeah.
And
I mean, that's your only family, but
500 to Latalia, the clerk within the Department of Magic.
Yeah.
And 500 to Titius.
Okay. He's getting financially compensated for those months of unpaid labor. Let's go. In the event you die,
I already compensated him by giving him access to my spellbook, which is worth quite a bit, I assume.
It is. It's not worth.
Also, I gave him that was like hundreds of gold.
No, I get it. You paid him an exposure. I understand, man.
You can write that shit in this resume. 7th level spell. You know.
You give him an unpaid internship. But yeah. Cool. Is there any other bits and bobs you would like to finalize?
Trying to think whether there's like anything I'd.
Of course, this is only in the event that you die. Just don't die.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Maximus, after Corvus heads out, Cato will step into the hall, and he'll wave you in. He'll put down a very nice piece of cream-colored manuscript and an ink and a pen beside you and say, "Well, what are you looking to get done?"
I suppose just all of my possessions and money and all that will go to the Church of the Holy Father, Reggio.
All right. A very simple will.
Orphanage. Yes, the orphanage I was raised for. Although, with one stipulation being for my horse.
Mickey, correct?
Yes.
What would you like regarding him?
I just want him to be taken care of for the rest of his days.
Continue as a warhorse or be used for civilian purposes?
No, I want to set aside money for him just to live as he wishes.
I have a agrarian estate in Regia Nova. They don't do any work. They're mostly show horses and racing horses, but if it sounds like that's what you're wishing for him.
Yes, that would be perfect.
All right then. And Cato will start to write out this will, and you've known Cato for almost a year at this point. He has been your master of judges longer than the first one, Lars Ignia. And he's always been basically, I mean, what does Maximus think about Cato? Like, what's his impression of this guy that he's known for almost as long as most of his fellow judges?
Well, he doesn't seem... He's not like a lot of the other stuffy, higher-ranked people that Maximus has met. He seems to kind of just be... It seems like he stumbled into that position more than anything. It was sort of thrust upon him, and he's been stumbling his way through it, and it's just been beating him down, and Maximus relates to that a lot.
Cato will begin to write this will for you. He is a legal mind foremost. He's a member of the Department of Civility, previous barrister, provincial administrator. This is like his bread and butter, and he'll hammer out the language of this pretty quickly. He only has to rewrite one little section.
While he's doing that, I'll just ask him, what'd you do before this? I mean, long before this. How'd you get your start?
My family was given a veterans estate out in Transpontar Salaria, which slowly grew into a small town. My father was a quaestor, and when he achieved promotion, that was my first position in the government. I served as a quaestor of that little town.
Did you ever think it would get this complicated?
No. When I was a young man, I was born squarely in the middle of the Pax Mithdosica. It was I thought that the peace would continue forever. I suppose it makes sense, though. And he kind of sets down his pen. When I got promoted to praetor, I was assigned as a judge in Nausius. And the number of cases I had to set aside for men who abused their power, but were of sufficient rank, it reminded me of the dying days of the Republic, how corruption and abuse ran rampant through the system, and, well, that is what has been happening for years now, almost a decade, and I suppose it makes sense that it all comes to this.
Well, funnily enough, I fought in the Pax Mithdosica. It seemed very... That did happen in what is
There were over a dozen wars during the Pax Mithdosica, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a misnomer.
It didn't seem very peaceful, but at the very least it was simple.
Peace for a soldier is a different sort of thing. An empire such as ours will always find wars, but my village was in Transpontar Salaria, and we never were raided or burned or attacked by rebels. Most of that happened in the far south. The village that I was quaestor of was on the northern border, near the Feywood.
Any trouble from that?
No. Again, it was a period of peace. The biggest troubles we had were the occasional failed harvest. One year we had a poor famine, but the governor of Aventicum just sent supplies. It was simple. Well, this is essentially boilerplate language. You can feel free to take a look. It entitles all of your possessions, with the exception of Mickey,
to the church in Regia. You'll have to write in the temple's name right there. Then it says that Mickey shall be transferred to my ownership. I give myself limitations here. I say that he cannot be used for the purposes of warfare, labor, or processing into leather and other such things. And then you would sign down here.
All right. It's used for they're used for racing, you say?
I do have some for racing, yes.
Hmm.
I don't
Did you
know
find
how
use-
good of a racing horse he'd be. He's too large.
No, not for that. Did you find use for a saddle that is impossible to fall off of?
I would likely transfer it. If you gave it to me, I would probably just give it to the Department of Magic. I've never been a warrior.
Well, all right. In that case, I'll give it to the church, and I'll write in the church's name in the slot available.
Yeah. And lastly, Grania. At this point, Corvus and Maximus have headed out. All this planning around going to the Atlian Mountains is happening like today. Like you were leaving Mythosia today to go deal with this, or Mythos. So they go out to go meet up with Zednius and Permius and get on horses and all that stuff. But Grania, you head inside the office. Cato still doesn't speak sign language. Never has. I mean, he speaks little bits of it, but not like fully fluent. So he will kind of put a piece of manuscript in front of you, put an ink pen and some ink, and he'll say, "Do you need me to get a interpreter?"
She'll shake her head no.
All right. Well, if you write out your requests here, I can formalize it into more official language.
She'll nod.
And he'll just kind of sit against the table as you write.
I DM'd you.
Okay. Okay. All right. You write out the letters. He will kind of fold them up and seal them with the seal of the Master of Judges and send them off. And as you're about to leave his office, he'll kind of extend a hand and say, "I think it is a terrible shame that you were made a judge. Women of your age should be enjoying life, not fighting beasts of terrible legend, but you have done an admirable job."
She'll shrug.
He has his hand extended. Do you shake his hand or do you ignore it?
Sure. She'll shake
Okay.
it.
Dog sexism.
Probably a little bit awkward because she's just like not used to this type of thing, but
Yeah.
she'll shake it.
I mean, he did try to get you removed as an imperial judge for this exact reason. And yes, Hecko, believe it or not, the Mythosian Empire is very sexist. Believe it or
What?
not.
No
Who would have
way.
thought? Who would have thought?
Not my
Nar.
Mythosian Empire.
Not my Mythosian Empire.
My cozy.
Well, the five of you will reunite with Aurelius. The plan is pretty simple. You guys just need to get back to the Heaven's Tip. So rather than spend a whole bunch of time traveling through the mountains, because I don't think there is really anything left in these mountains that can threaten you anymore other than the beast itself. We are going to skip a little bit forward in time.
Alex,
Yeah,
there is one thing I want to do before we leave town.
For sure.
Should take all of 2 minutes
Sure.
in game time. Go and buy a bunch of travel liquor.
okay. Absolutely, you can do that.
Cool.
Aurelius
Fuck is
doesn't
travel liquor?
care. You know, liquor you
I'll
drink
be
while you
liquor.
travel.
Liquor in travel-sized bottles. You know, not in like a mug or something.
God.
Flask
fucking Christ.
maxing.
So it is going to take about 2 weeks to get to the Heaven's Tip. Normally, in the past, actually, no, you can shorten that a lot by just going to there and then doing that, which would take like 5 days. Never mind. You can basically move as close to the Master Ward as possible because now you know where it is. So that'll take like 5 days. So we burn through the end of March, and we just spring kind of just begins to sprung as
we enter into the mountains. It is April 4th, 1281. A little bit under 2 years. Well, actually significantly under, like a year and a half, after the start of all of this. And the Atlian Mountains are utterly frigid as the 6 of you, the 5 of you plus Aurelius, make your way up the summit. Mickey is not with us because mountains. We do have the Pegasus, notably. I don't think we have any other followers or summons, right? Just the Pegasus. All right, I mean, we always have
What about the crow?
Oh, I guess we do have the crow. We also have the fluttering one. Technically, I've had Menoriel too. Can't forget about it.
Actually, a lot.
Yeah, I guess we do. But yeah, the Atlian Mountains are frigid as you guys ascend it. It is spring, so at the lower levels, some things are beginning to thaw. Like the little mountain springs are thick with water running super fast. But as you begin your slow ascent up the heaven's tip, you kind of notice things you didn't the previous time you did this, because the previous time you did this, you were in a group of almost 50 judges, which kind of makes you feel like you're more among humanity than you're among like the mountains. But there's only 6 of you now, and Aurelius doesn't really talk while traveling. He's a very quiet guy. He mostly smokes his pipe in silence. So each of you gets the chance to like look around, and I just like all of you to make either perception, survival, or nature as you just kind of head up the summit.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
each of you, none of you like communicate this with each other, I don't think. None of you like especially slow down to do this, but you each kind of just notice things you didn't previously. Corvus, you noticed that the mountain up here along the heaven's tip, climbing upwards towards the highest peak, is really quiet. The only sounds on this mountaintop are you, the other 5 people, and the wind. That's it. There's no tweeting of birds. There's no rustling of leaves. It's dead silent, like a blanket of snow covers the entire world. Zednius, looking out down past the, like on the trail that you're on, looking down, you just see white in almost all directions because of how large the Atlian Mountains are. And, you are one of a few people in the party who have actually died before and you've died the longest by far of anyone in the party. Yeah. And I think that what seeing the kind of quietness of nature, I think would start to build a bit of anxiety in Zednius, because this is a very real chance of death. Even Aurelius, you can tell that even Aurelius, like this powerful arcanist, even he's been smoking a lot more than usual as you guys have been doing this final ascent towards the Master Ward. What is Zednius feeling as he kind of looks out on this world of snow and hears nothing but the wind?
I think it's just the mantra of like, this is the last mission. Just keep going forward. We're almost there.
One last job before retirement.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not a trope that exists in Mythdosia.
Oh, no, it's not. No, you'll be fine. You're not a cop. You can't get in. Surely you'll be fine. Permius, you noticed that on the previous journey up this slope, there were so many people talking, and so like 50 different people. So there was just like the sounds of all this movement and stuff. But in this quiet space, I think that one of the things that you really try to achieve in your prayer is to connect to your God through this kind of sixth sense, this magical connection, like a second heartbeat doubling with your own. Warlocks feel this very powerfully, but really high-level paladins such as yourself can also feel this. And I think that on the Heaven's Tip, in this quiet environment, you have this sense, which you could never really explain to someone else, but you just know Aurelian Soul is watching you.
God damn.
It's a rare thing. Not many people ever have not many, even paladins, ever have the experience of knowing that their god is invested in what they are doing. but you feel it in your bones. He's watching. As for Maximus and Grania, you both kind of notice the same thing, which is that you guys have been ascending. So there's the southern Atlian Mountains, a very mountainous range, lots of valleys and stuff. But then you get to the glacier, which run like water between these different peaks and stuff. You guys are not even walking across that glacier anymore, though. You are ascending the highest peak itself. Now, no one in the party is a mountaineer, so I haven't really mentioned this in the past, but most of these peaks are unascendable. The only exception is the Heaven's Tip, because in a large spiral around the peak of the mountain is this trail. And I don't think there was much thought put into it the previous time. You guys were rearing for battle. There wasn't much like moments like this for quiet contemplation, but I think you guys noticed, the two of you, that this trail cannot be natural. And in fact, as your footsteps hit on some of the snow and you clear out little bits of it, you notice that these are actually steps carved in the mountainside that were so like thickly covered with snow you didn't even notice they were there. But there is some ancient people that decided to carve a spiral staircase into the summit of the world up to this upper plateau. Presumably, they're the builders of the wards as well. And I think it's a rare moment of like, so often in the world, there are these things that are so much older than humanity. You know, you have the Archfey, you have just normal Fey, in fact. I mean, just normal Fey are older than Mithdosica. But this is a thing which is ancient. Older than history, older than anything written down, older than even your myths and legends. You have no idea what people made this or really anything about them. And yet, human beings, presumably, built this pathway up to heaven itself. And I mean, I'm sure your emotions for that differ pretty considerably. But yeah, I think it's a human ingenuity in the strangest environment. So, Aurelius has been, as I said, mostly smoking during this ascent. It has been his way of staying warm. You guys are all in various degrees of winter clothes, or just walking really aggressively to try to stay warm. You're lucky because spring in the Atlian Mountains isn't too bad. There's snow falling, but there's no heavy blizzards. So you all have like snow in your eyelashes, your shoulders have this thin dusting of snow. Something you learn, Premius, is that your eyes are hot. I mean, you kind of knew that, but like the snow on your eyelashes melts constantly because of the light of your eyes. You're getting high enough level that your eyes are starting to become like an aura in and of themselves.
Oh shit.
I mean, you are one of the highest level paladins in the Empire. And I think that you guys finally finished your ascent up this spiral. You've been traveling, obviously, since morning, but realistically for almost a week. And as you guys are about half a mile away from the Master Ward, but Aurelius will sit down on a rock, he'll smoke his pipe and say,
"Let's have a rest, eat some food. Two of the other teams of judges have contacted me informing me they're at their wards, but that means we're still waiting for 3, so we could be up here for a couple of days waiting."
Fantastic. And I'll reach in for another bottle.
Yeah. You drink, and rations are produced, and you share what potentially could be your last meal. It's jerky and dry bread. A true decadence.
I will be fasting.
Yeah, I can see that. Wouldn't want to shit your pants. Makes sense. Aurelius will offer his pipe to those who are interested. I guess other than Corvus, because Corvus has his own.
What is it?
Pipeweed.
Alright. And as I take it, I'll shake the bottle at him.
I'm alright. I need to repair that ward in exactly 1 minute and 12 seconds. If I go any longer, it's all of you that are at risk.
Fair enough. And I'll give it a small huff.
Yeah, it takes a while for you to really notice much. It's just this sense of like subtle energy and clarity. Pipeweed has many, many names across the world. In the West, it is called tobacco. In the North, it is called slave weed because it's largely harvested by Athenian slaves. There's a lot of names for it, and a lot of them are like questionable. But here in Mythdosia, it's just called pipeweed because that's what you put it in. And
familiar enough with that.
Yeah. And you kind of enjoy this meal in relative quietness.
Maximus putting in his zine pouch.
I already have one.
Yes, I am packing Folklander snus.
I'll offer the bottle around as well.
Yeah? Is anyone drinking before Oblivion?
Before driving?
Yeah, so true.
Can you drink and drive a horse in Mythdosia? Is that allowed?
The horse drives itself.
Granny will sign
I'm a Tesla.
Good.
Well, what?
Granny will sign to you and ask, does it taste good?
I'm gonna be honest. No, it does not. It kind of burns, actually. But that's not why people drink it.
She'll just sign, oh, okay. Just kind of look at you weirdly, but go back to her own things.
I don't know.
Fucking adults and their weird shit, huh?
She's Nurge. I think she is an adult now. Didn't she have a birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so by Mythosian standards,
still
she's
a
an
kid.
adult. Oh, well, I mean, she is
Yeah.
basically a kid. 18
Yeah,
is crazy for an Imperial judge.
Yeah, I'm sure she's an adult by like Muhammad standards, either.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, you guys eat this lunch and you begin the final journey towards the Master Ward. This is not your first time seeing this, but the familiar Master Ward sits in a low valley near to a frozen lake. An immense cart that was located there previously as well sits near to the ward. This one is built in stone rather than the many other wacky materials that you found wards made out of. And the reason why it's broken is very obvious. There's a subduction line in the center of the ward. An earthquake cracked this, making it no longer function. The snow around is deep, up to about your upper calves, and until all the other positions are in time. Until all the other judges are in position, you have some time. So Aurelius will kind of glance back at you all and say, well, do we need to review the plan a final time, or do you all understand what is to transpire?
Granny will raise her hand.
Yes?
She'll sign, want to go over plan again.
All right, well, once I'm contacted by all the other teams of judges that they are in position, I have sending stones, and he'll pull out 5 from his pockets, holding 3 in one hand and 2 in the other. And I shall contact each of the other teams. I will have them go in a staggered manner, so I will tell the first group, go in 30 seconds, second group, go in 24 seconds, etc., etc. And once I receive a confirmation that the beast has been spotted, we will then step onto the ward and I will begin the work of repair. I have tried to make this take as shortly as possible. I will use the mending spell, spread ruby powder, conduct a ritual repair spell, and all of this within a globe of invulnerability. So it will take me around a minute for the ritual, 6 seconds for the mending, 6 seconds for the globe of invulnerability. So a minute and 12 seconds in total. Of course, that is if I'm able to operate unobstructed. Now the hope is that the Beast Valley will be distracted long enough for me to complete it. But I'm not so foolish as to think the beast doesn't have countermeasures, or may come roaring back himself, and that is where you all come in. I will be within a globe of invulnerability, but despite the spell's name, it is not actually invulnerable. High enough level magic can pierce it and break this globe entirely. So your duties shall be to distract it, protect me. That is all. It is relatively simple. My belief is that once the ward is repaired, the beast will be instantly returned back to the demi-plane described in the wards.
She'll sign, and if not,
We will cross that bridge when we come to it.
come on.
Depending on how quick the beast's response is, you may not see it at all, or you may have to fight it for a full minute. I suppose that is all that can be said.
She'll sign. We don't know of any of its resistances, right?
We know some things. The beast enjoys darkness. It can see in darkness with total ease. It is a summoner. It's a spellcaster, not a warrior. I suspect that it will not willingly lower into your range, which is a benefit for our part, because if it cannot get close enough, it cannot penetrate the globe of invulnerability. So you'll have to figure out a way to fight it from a distance, or force it to the ground. I don't think actually defeating it is a possibility, otherwise we'd be here with every other judge. But if you can anger it enough, hopefully you can distract it from preventing me and the globe from our operation.
She'll sign. Do you think Force Cage will work on it?
I think anything is worth trying, and even if it doesn't, even a beast as ancient as this one still has limits to its magic. Perhaps it has immense magics beyond what we can think, but it's still a finite number, so if you can force it to burn through some of that magic, escaping it, I think there's no harm.
She'll nod.
Is it too big for the Force Cage?
Not sure what the limit on Force Cage is. Let me go. I will say it is a gargantuan-sized creature.
Or too large to fit will be pushed from the center until they are completely outside.
Yeah, and it certainly is bigger than 20 feet, unfortunately. It is an immense creature. So, you guys have a bit of time. Firstly, all the other judges need to get in position, then they need to rest a day. So you guys have one last night on this plateau before the fight with the beast. Last chances. Any conversations you guys want to have? Anything you'd like to do before we battle the beast?
So, this is a summoning creature, you said? It'll summon shit?
Aurelius nods. That's our impression. As you remember, during the previous attempt, the world went dark and beasts of all manner were summoned.
Oh, I suppose we're assuming it'll do that when it gets here as well?
If it gets here, yes, that would be my assumption. Perhaps we're lucky, and those were pre-prepared traps, and it can't do it again. Frankly, if we're being entirely honest with ourselves, we don't know the beast's capabilities. I mean, we know what it can do, but we don't know the limits of what it can do.
It's just if it stays, if it shows up here and starts flying around and stays up there, the only real option I have is to fly up there with it, which I'm not particularly inclined to do.
How many?
I'm
how
willing
much
to
time
do
we have
that.
to prepare?
If you're willing to give up the horse.
Well, if it's... I sort of had a different assumption, at the very least. If it is a summoner and it shows up here and starts summoning nonsense, me and you, and I'll nod at Primius, can focus on the summoned creatures, and the three of them can attempt to do something about the beast.
I am under the impression the beast is an exceedingly intelligent creature, at least as intelligent as you or I. It will recognize that my operation is the only thing that can actually harm it. I don't think dealing with its summons shall be sufficient. I think it needs to be in fear of its physical safety. Elsewise, I think it will just descend to me and cast magics of the 10th circle, or some equivalent.
Hakon, do we have enough time to cast a ritual spell?
You do. You're sleeping here overnight, so you have a lot of time.
I'm sorry, I thought we were going like right now.
No, the other groups of judges aren't ready.
Okay.
Well,
Because I asked a lot earlier. When the time comes tomorrow, do you want to be... I'm going to set up a telepathic bond with our group. Do you want to be included so you can keep us updated? Or call for help and in any need that we lose vision?
Yes, that seems wise. I also, of course, have Counterspell, but to do that would interrupt the ritual and restart the time, so I believe that if the opportunity arises for a Counterspell, I would strongly encourage you to do so.
Grania will raise your hand.
Yes.
Should we have one of us who can counterspell stationed with you then?
As closely as possible, yes.
She'll nod. Grania will assign then as well. I have enough range that I can do that.
Would that be wise, considering your very limited amount of spell slots?
She'll nod.
I do not think the beast shall pull its punches. I have been attempting to put myself in the mind of the beast over the last week, and this is a creature older than recorded history. It has spent the majority of that time in a place that it was trapped in. I doubt it will be in any rush to return there, and it's smart enough to know that only my actions are the things that will once again trap it. Obviously, I'm under the current impression that some degree of deception was involved in initially trapping it, but this time, there is no deception. The game is known, so I don't think he'll be pulling his punches. I am expecting, at the bare minimum, Power Word Kill, Finger of Death, Circle of Death, spells of instant and immediate death. So if no counterspells are used, I think that is what will happen.
Are you saying it could show up, just say a word, and one of us is
die.
gone?
Yes. I have left a copy of all my notes in Mythos, so that hopefully an Arcanist of sufficient talent could discover how to repair the wards, but I think that if I am slain during this attempt, the odds of actually preventing the beast from unshackling itself fully from these mountains is negligible. Our biggest hope is in distraction. If the beast arrives here and we have to fight it for an entire minute, I think you are all doomed.
Well, the beast seems to be, it really did hate, presumably, or have a great difference with, Kovash. So maybe
from what you have
can,
reported, yes.
Maybe we can goad it with some sort of illusion?
That could be attempted, certainly. From all that you have told me, it seems as if the battle between Kovash, this hero, and Lemadon was what distracted Lemadon long enough for him to be trapped originally. He was too busy fighting for his own physical safety to worry about the grand magical machinations around him. I'm hoping that this shall go similarly. He is off defending the other wards for some unknown purpose, and then as he feels the master ward be triggered and some alarm triggers in his head, he comes back as quickly as possible, but you all attack him with such ferocity that I am capable of finishing the repairs.
We have some way of getting him to the ground?
I do not.
I could command him to fall.
That should
But
be
that
sufficient if you can get in his ear.
Grania will raise her head or hand.
Or
I
even
believe
getting
undead are
range.
usually very resistant to charm-like effects, no?
Yes, they are.
So a command would be very unlikely of succeeding.
Grania will raise her
There are
hand.
some. Continue.
She'll sign. Does Power Word Stun work?
We'd have to reduce
think
him
it'd
to a
be
certain threshold.
yes. I think it'd be strongly unlikely.
She'll nod.
This is likely of the type of creature that can just shrug off a few spells without even needing to think about
There
it.
is that. I also think that if it was damaged enough for Power Word Stun to work on it, we could slay it, and I don't think we can slay it.
Out of character, how long does Trip of a Lifetime last?
Trip of a Lifetime has a bit of a spread on how long it can last. It can last for as short as 6 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, I think what I was used to me, it was...
Oh no,
Listen.
minimum is 2 seconds. Longest is much longer than 2 seconds. It's 9 rounds, which would be more than sufficient, one would imagine.
It could also just stun it for 1d4 rounds. It could just fucking lose both of its eyes.
Yeah, some of these results are pretty severe. Some of these are like nothing.
Trip of a Lifetime...
Well, the
creature
thing
you
without
can see
eyes
within
loses its
60
eyes, guys.
feet.
Yeah, that
Okay.
exactly. That's nothing.
Wait, I forgot that I forgot how incredibly useful this feature is because
It's very useful, yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
It disappears for
5d8 plus
do-
4 rounds. 1d8, sorry.
Oh, that's
Probably stop with
that'd
that?
be, that'd be pretty
Well,
sick.
if it has any sort of resistances, but that
Well,
could
legendary
potentially
resistance,
stop it.
you can't legendary resist something that doesn't have a saving throw.
Is that real?
Unless Harkon house rules it like that. But
Well,
I don't.
That'd be a different feature, but I mean, the beast can have any features it wants. But I will say that is how
Yeah.
legendary resistance functions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming it has legendary resistance, purely to resist this effect, like magic resistance, legendary resistance, which does not work against this.
So I guess the question would be,
What is the
do we
wording
think-
for legendary resistance? Because can you
Well-
resist something that doesn't ask for a saving throw?
No.
Mm-mm.
If it has legendary resistance, yeah.
So the question in using this would be, do we think we can do anything to it that would burn a
Like more likely to succeed.
that would just burn a feature that could allow it to resist? If it had such a feature that would allow it to resist that, is there anything we could do to burn it?
Well,
Because if not, there's no
Xenius-
downside to just casting this at the very beginning.
Xenius has by far the highest spell save DC out of anyone, so if he could somehow do something to it, that can at least burn through some of its features and get us closer to using Trip of a Lifetime.
Yeah, my two magic things that don't target aren't gonna work for this. Force Cage and Powered Stun.
Yeah, Trip of a Lifetime is like a final. Once you think you've used up a bunch of its resistances, could be a finisher for sure. Also,
Or if we think he's gonna like stop the if we think he's gonna attack.
yeah, about to stop Aurelius. Yeah.
I think Polymorph is a pretty good one that is probably hard to resist for it, and also could like just waste its time. So that would definitely be something we'd have to use a legendary resistance on.
Do undeads typically have any sort of resistance to polymorph?
Undeads, no. Constructs,
like a
yes.
golem
Almost all
thing.
constructs are
constructs
immune
do?
to it.
Oh, I
almost
forgot
almost
that they're
every
immune to
single
the form
construct is
type
immune
stuff.
to it. Yeah.
And since he
Immune
probably
to
is some
form.
kind of fuck, I didn't think of that.
I mean, who knows
It might
what he
be
is?
cool,
He's a
yeah.
dragon, could be a construct, could be an undead, could be any of that shit.
Legends lore? One more time?
Hmm.
If you want to Legends lore its
Legend lore,
creature
your mom.
type, you certainly could. I don't know if that's worth it, but you could.
I think we
Yeah.
already know enough to determine that it's
Yeah.
a draconic construct. Undead.
All right.
What if we stall
Alex-
it for 10 minutes and I cast Magic Circle?
That's a good one, Blake. Good one. That is actually a very memey strategy to defeat like extraplanar enemies, which is you set up a magic circle and then you summon that creature inside of the magical circle, even though they're on your plane of existence. That's a way to like
What if
Crap
we
'em.
sent it to the astral plane
bigly. Okay.
with a good old bag of
Alex.
holding arrow?
Yes, Ethan.
What happens if a creature is knocked prone in the air?
It falls.
It falls, yeah.
It falls.
Yeah,
I see.
not fully, of course. It just falls however many feet it would in the round. So in the case of this, it'd be like 60 feet, I think.
Oh my
see
god,
that
his
as a
plan,
thing.
me and Ethan run up to it and spam command whatever
Wait, do
he's
people
got.
fall at a rate of 60
Well,
feet in your world?
I don't
think
have
so, yeah.
command, unfortunately, but
I remember what the
I
base
do
Well, I
rule
have
is.
command.
The basic rule is falling is instant.
Well,
It's stupid.
Yeah, well, okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's no terminal
Um,
velocity in D&D by default.
That's weird. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have a friend that I could have do the math for me, but
Okay.
An
Yeah,
appearance!
ChatGPT.
call them up.
no, not ChatGPT. My friend Ben.
Ben
Yeah,
mentioned.
but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna
Unfortunate.
say, I mean, okay, well, it needs to be more than Featherfall because Featherfall is 60 feet around, and that's like
Yeah,
no.
I think I did.
Oh, wait, someone already did the
That's
math.
survivable.
Wait, no, they said assuming no friction. Why would you assume no friction? That makes no fucking sense. Okay, wait, let me find someone else. That's the stupidest shit I've ever
with
read.
the gravity of
Would
the
you
sun,
account for air
man.
resistance?
Wait, why are all this shit saying no resistance? What the fuck? This is so.
None of-
Why would you
none of
ever
these-
calculate it that way?
None of these fools took a physics class above like physics 2.
I mean, it's just insane to say like, I calculated human's terminal velocity. It's infinite because there is no friction. Like, what the fuck are we? Okay, that's so stupid. One sec. Let me just, because someone's done this math. It's like so obvious.
Terminal velocity for a human is about 100.
Oh, but we don't want terminal velocity. We would want 9.86 meters per second squared over the course of 6 seconds converted to feet per 6 seconds.
Dude, Valorous has the same gravity as Earth?
It's about the same size, yeah. I mean, actually, it'd be a little bit stronger because it's a little bit bigger, but not noticeably.
I mean, that'd just be...
Call it 9.9.
You have the acceleration pretty easy because...
Anyways, Hecka, you said there's an official optional rule?
There's an official optional rule on Xanathars that's 500.
Okay, we'll do that.
I think I ran that.
So it would fall 500 feet in 6 seconds if it were knocked prone.
Though I also ran like... I same also ran like incredibly increased fall damage. Because I think
we do also do increased fall damage in this, so it's...
Because default fall damage is way too
correct,
low.
It's very low, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think I'll kind of cut off your... I mean, I know you guys are going to do a lot of planning mid-combat, so I think we'll leave it there. Unless there's something you really want to talk about right now.
Yeah, how about we talk about the current political climate?
All right, so you guys spend the night on the on the Master Ward.
What was the feet number that you just quoted?
500.
500?
Per round.
Oh.
Yeah, per 6 seconds, yeah.
Interesting.
Now, for a flying creature such as the Beast, I mean, he has wings. So, yeah, I do think he would right himself pretty rapidly, but there'd be a check involved. I wouldn't just hand wave it.
Well, I was about to say, if he's moving in one direction, wouldn't he need to use his movement to accelerate in the other direction?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think there'd be a check to prevent from falling. I don't think you would instantly plummet 500 feet, though, from, like, getting knocked prone or whatever. That doesn't really make any sense. But it's just, that's a really far distance for a thing with wings. Also, I mean, I don't think this needs to be said. His wings are not what make him fly. It's magic, because, like, they're fucking bat wings, and he's a giant fucking dragon. Like, his wings are incapable of lifting him.
There's not even like a flight membrane, no?
No, yeah, they're like tattered and
they're
ruined.
They're purely decorational.
Yeah.
Would that just not work then? Ferocious charge?
No. I mean, so if you had the fly spell on you, for instance, you can still be like knocked and careen off the path. You're like Superman. Like you can still be knocked to the side and like careen downward into the ground or whatever. But
Superman, holy shit, do we have some kryptonite?
Dude, that would be so funny. Making a final boss that's just General Zod. Okay, so the next day, as you guys are having your early breakfast, Aurelius will kind of sit up and say,
well, all the judges are in position, and they've all rested. So, I think
he'll kind of take a puff of his pipe.
I guess there's no point in beating around the bush then.
Unless.
And he will descend to the Master Ward.
I uncork a bottle and drink it.
Yeah. And he'll walk to kind of the exterior of this stone platform and position your tokens where you would like to be if combat were to start. It's quite a large area, of course, so...
Oh, did we go through the portal?
What portal?
What?
I don't know. Did we go through the ward?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I just put myself near Aurelius.
Before we do, can I inspire speech everyone?
Sure.
And I want to ritual cast my thing.
Yeah.
My telepathic bond, including Aurelius.
That's my level plus charisma, so it's 21 temp HP.
Holy shit, totally.
Whoa,
that's a big number.
Okay.
Aurelius could be in the middle of this big thing.
Yeah, so, I mean, so this is the ward. Once Aurelius puts his foot on the outside edge, that starts your 1 minute, 12-second timer. But yeah, until then, yeah. So order of operations is he's casting, first he's moving into the center, and then he's casting Globe of Invulnerability, Mending, and then Ritual casting, and then done. It's a very simple operation.
Also,
Wait, and how is he ritual casting with 1 minute instead of 10?
Because it's a 1 minute ritual.
I thought when you said ritual casting, I thought maybe you meant like ritual casting.
Nope.
Alex,
Yeah.
can you put Globe of Invulnerability in the chat? Just so
I
you know
certainly
what
can.
rolling- what
I
rolling
certainly
won't affect
can
him.
put Globe of Invulnerability in the chat. And by put in the
I won't.
chat, I mean Control-C, Control-V the spell description, because it's not easy to link NPC spells. Basically, it's a sphere that every spell lower than it automatically does not work. Now, he is going to upcast this at 8th level. So, yeah.
So it'll block up to 7th level spells then?
Yeah.
Like for each. Yes.
Yeah. So 7th and below. Now, obviously, that's not super... That may not be super useful, basically. Because if the beast instantly drops like a power word kill or whatever, that currently is not lethal to Aurelius. But if it drops like a Finger of Death or something, that could still hit him. Because Finger of Death is a 7th level spell, so it'd have to be like Feeble Mind or something. But that's why you need counter spells, because like a Feeble Mind could just go straight through the barrier, hit Aurelius, and then the entire operation falls apart. So
He
Yep.
just turns
Well, I'm
into
gonna be
a
standing close.
slobbering idiot.
yeah, that would be highly unfortunate.
Just don't get
I'm
hit.
holding on. If you have any other buffs you can put on him, again, if he not even killed, if he's just incapacitated or interrupted, everything falls apart. So if you have a way to prevent that.
I'm gonna
I can give
cast
him
Protection
guidance.
of Good and Evil on him.
Does
This
guidance
spell,
help
one
us
willing
save?
creature you touch is protected by a certain type of
Concentration.
creature. The protection provides creatures that have disadvantage on attack rolls can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. And target. I'm not sure how much that would help. That's just not
It
like the
would-
beast has never charmed, frightened, or possessed anyone. I don't believe.
It's also
Oh, yeah, but
disadvantage
then-
against attack rolls against those creature types.
Correct, but none of the spells listed are counted as attack rolls, unfortunately. Finger of Death, Feeble
Oh.
Mind, none of those are attack rolls.
Fair.
It's a great idea,
They're
but
just
it's just-
saving throw.
Yeah, they are just
Hmm.
Does he want me to
automatic.
set up a tiny hut on him?
Well, you'd have to be within the tiny hut. Also, the tiny
Oh, you're
hut's
right,
the
I can't
exact
leave
same
it.
problem as a Globe of Invulnerability,
Yeah.
which is it can just be dispelled.
I might have something. Let me check.
I forgot to
Yeah.
I
prepare
mean, it's another
Truce,
layer, so you'd have to spend 2 things dispelling
Correct, but then
them, right?
Corvus would
I
be
think he
completely
has
out of the
Truce set
fight, which
already.
would be... I think
Oh,
Aurelius would
right,
veto that
right.
idea. He'd prefer Corvus to be casting Counterspell. And hitting the beast in the face.
Would fly or greater invisibility be?
Greater
useful?
invisibility would be super useful.
It only lasts a minute though, so it's like it would
Correct.
only be for the first part of his.
Well, or you could wait until... Actually, no, you have to cast it before he puts up the globe, so...
yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to cast that. Yeah, so for the last round, he would be visible. Now, I'll be honest with you. If the beast has blind sight, specifically, or true sight, one of those two, then he would be able to see Aurelius perfectly fine. Invisibility wouldn't matter.
Definitely
but-
both possible, but I think it's a good shot.
Yeah, it is possible. Also, both of those are limited in range. There's almost no creatures that have, like, infinite true sight. They're almost always, like, within 60 feet or something. So, could still be
I
useful.
think I will want to stand right next to him when he touches the circle. Then, if by the off chance of the guy showing up, they think
Yeah, the
that
beast
I'm
appearing
going
literally
to the circle,
instantly.
so they can't see Aurelius.
And that's gonna be
Does
where
anyone
Aurelius
have,
casts.
I
like,
could
any
give
sort
him
of
my Ring of Protection if you
illusion?
wanted.
What does Ring of Protection do?
It gives +1 to
+1
AC and what is it? Saving throw.
Saving throws. He already has magical resistance, so I don't think that'd help a ton.
All right.
He also has a ring on already, and I don't think he'd want to replace his curse. He's a ring of mind
I
shielding,
can-
and I think he'd prefer that to the one that.
I can give him
Actually,
pen.
I think
give
I'm
him
also gonna stand next to him just to put him in range of my aura, so he has +4 to.
Well, he
saving
is going
throws.
to be. This is just where he's standing before the combat. He's going to be standing right there in the middle, so you have to be inside of the ward, which you guys can stand in the ward, by the way. There's nothing that stops that. It's just that you'd have to stand there to be able to.
Nah.
Well, okay, maybe
Well,
not yet. Not
I-
yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Haven't considered
I don't
that.
know what else I would do because all my stuff
Yeah.
is like super short range. And
That's
melee
fair, you know,
character.
and the answer could just be nothing.
So I think standing next to him is
Sure,
just
That makes
to
sense
give
me.
healing and also to make him harder to hit.
Okay. Final call for buffs. Look
I
at
want
all your
to
features.
eat- I'm eating the Forget Ink because it's rare and I need the buff.
Okay. You while Maximus is like petting Michael and Michael is just like
He
staring
starts
into the void.
shrinking.
Corvus is flipping through his spellbook rapidly in final preparations. You just like glance around and then kind of giggle and then shove the whole ink into your mouth.
What?
No one can see me eating.
Last
Hold on,
question.
what is-
Should I conjure elemental before the fight?
How long do they last?
Hour or 10 minutes?
As long as it lasts more than 1 minute, I think you're fine.
Oh wait,
It's
I
up
think
to
if I
you.
want to cast greater invisibility, it may not work.
Yes, I do believe they are both
Yeah,
concentration.
never mind. Concentration. Yeah, never mind.
What does the ceremony spell do? Because I have a
It's
spell
people
sheet for
melee.
it.
Also, it's a ritual. But
Oh yeah, if we want to marry him real quick, then that's
yes, you
huge.
could get him buffs if you chose to marry Aurelius right now.
Yeah, but you could give him +1 AC for a week or something like that. I think.
Yeah, that's big.
Unironically.
Oh yeah, it is an hour. Well, you touch one willing creature who aligns.
Quick, someone marry him.
Quick.
It makes
I'll marry
it.
the guy.
Oh, I can. Well, it's an hour. I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, he's not gonna do an hour for a D4. All right. I think that's all there is.
I do want to let Aurelius know about the greater invisibility. So.
He'll nod, and he'll look around and say, "All right, I'm going to contact the other judges now, and begin having them cause distraction." There is that door, by the way, that leads to the beast demiplane. I mean, I mentioned it last time. I haven't really mentioned it this time. That right there is believed to just be a floating demiplane door. There has been no movement in relation to it. Last time, you guys thought it would exit that door, so you set up like a whole trap thing. It just teleported. So this time, Aurelius has basically just been ignoring its existence. And that's worked out so far. Nothing has come out or in. So Aurelius will pick up one of his sending stones. He'll say, "Move within 30 seconds, or move starting in 30 seconds. Second one, move starting in 24 seconds. Move starting in 18 seconds. Move starting in 12. Move starting in 6. And then we're going to roll into initiative. It's gonna be 12 rounds of combat.
Before he stepped on, we're rolling, or he
Yeah.
stepped on.
Before he even moves, we're rolling.
Ugh.
Invisibility supposed to go off before then or no?
Is what supposed to go off?
My greater invisibility.
No,
before
that's
he
supposed to go
casts
off on
his
round 2 when he has already done mending and he's in the process of casting greater invisibility.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't have to click on our tokens anymore, right?
We do not.
Fantastic. Yeah, that seems about right.
Alrighty. Let me do the turn tracker.
Wait,
All right.
There you go.
Cool,
Oh,
cool.
cool. That one.
Nice. All right. Grania, it is your turn. We're gonna be going through these first couple rounds pretty quickly.
Should piss and cry.
Okay. Basically,
Imelda?
Hermes, do you want to do anything?
I don't have anything that changes anything besides
Great.
standing next to him.
I think the real
Zennius?
answer is I prepare the greater invisibility spell for when he. Or does it? Because it's happening. What's the turn order? Hold on.
He
have
is
to wait
going
for
next.
him.
He's moving forward and gonna cast Mending. That's his first turn.
So if I do it in reaction to him mending, I just lose 6 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'll wait.
Okay. Zennius, would you like to do anything? No is a perfectly fine answer.
Yeah, no, do you not hear
Okay.
me?
No, I
Yeah, he
didn't.
said
All
that.
right. Aurelius will step forward 30 feet. He will cast Mending on the crevice as his action. Maximus, are you flying up? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly 15 feet in the air
Okay.
and sort of hover. Oh, I moved Zennius as well.
Yeah,
I didn't need to do that.
Kidnapped him.
And I'm gonna hover right there.
Corvus, anything you would like to do?
I think I'm gonna move. I don't know what direction I'm expecting this thing from. Move like here. Are these like walls, or are they just?
They
like,
are
steps?
crumbling ancient walls.
How tall are they?
About 35 feet. Very tall.
Oh, okay.
Lots of holes in them, though.
So you can see through them,
Yeah.
but I can still like press myself somewhere against it and get some cover.
From the outside, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll guess I'll do that.
Okay. Grania.
He already casted Mending? Or am I waiting for him?
He did already cast Mending, yeah.
Okay, then I will cast Greater Invisibility on him.
Alrighty. He disappears from sight. Permius.
I stand right here.
Okay. Zednius.
Well, actually, right here.
No.
You vibing, Yogi?
Okay, I can't hear you now, Yogi. This time
He's
it's
fully
broken.
dead. Sad to go. Alright,
No.
he's
we're
vibing.
off.
I guess. Aurelius will step forward and cast Globe of Invulnerability. Visually, the only thing is this like slight shimmer in the air around him. And next round, he will begin the ritual, meaning it'll end on round 12. So, Maximus, what would you like to do? He's muted.
That's so true.
That is so true.
That's such Maximus type thing, honestly.
That is a really like Maximus like type of action to take.
I kind of expected him to.
Well, he moves a couple feet, I guess. I think he's horsing around. Corvus, what are you doing?
Can I make like a perception check to feel like to literally notice anything?
Yeah. So last time you were on this mountain, the second that Aurelius touched the ward, there was this alarm that triggered audibly, and then the beast appeared and all hell broke loose. The sun went dark, the fucking 50 billion like creatures started appearing. None of that is happening. Frankly, nothing is happening. Like this mountaintop is quiet. You just see the snow slowly lowering. Elsewhere in the mountains, there must be some crazy fucking battle happening to be distracting the beast. But here, it's pretty quiet.
Too quiet.
Grania, where would you
What is
like to go?
I'm sorry. I just
Too
thought
quiet.
about Vegeta line where it's
That's
like
the closest
just
I can move,
1
right?
minute.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, then I'll move there, and I want to use my branch to gain my spell slot back.
Okay. Permius.
I don't know if standing next to him is the move. Well, Grania's already standing next to him, so
I have counterspell. I need to be as close as possible.
yeah, I need to stand next to him to give him, I don't know, +4
Okay, great.
in case something goes wrong.
Zednius.
How would anything ever go wrong?
So true.
Yogurt?
Rusty.
Oh, he moved his token. He's here, but he's
Oh,
inaudible.
sorry.
Oh, hi.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll just rush over next to everybody.
Okay.
Rush is back. What the-
Reference.
Whoa, Pog. All right,
I don't know. We'll put me there. I don't know. I didn't count.
that's fine. That's fine. Aurelius is in the ritual now. If he is interrupted in the next minute, we are going to make concentration checks for him to maintain the ritual, even if he's attacked. Because unlike a normal ritual spell, he is not like wanting to be distracted. He is not going to be casting any other spells. He is like hyper focusing right now on trying to just. The ward is actually fully repaired. What he's trying to, well, mostly repaired. What he's trying to do right now is magically repair that section. There's ruby dust spread across the area in question, and he's just focusing all of his efforts. Maximus.
I will move to directly above him 20 feet.
Okay.
Should I put my token just right on his?
Let's do it right here, just because it's going to be
Second off.
annoying as fuck to read otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, we're very clustered together. Corvus, what are you doing?
What's the radius on Premise?
10 feet, I believe.
10 feet.
Oh, fuck that.
When does it become 30? Hold on.
I think it's like 15th level
16,
or something.
17?
I think it's up there for sure. Okay, you move to that wall, Corvus. You look around. There's still no dragon. It's been almost
It's 18th level.
18th level.
Ah.
It has now been 24 seconds. Grania.
I'm going to move within the 10 feet radius. And I'm going to make a... Do you think a survival or nature check would be better for, like, seeing if I notice anything kind of changes in the air or anything weird like
Nature.
that? Nature, okay.
Yeah, you look around at your surroundings. You watch as snow drops down on a distant slope. You see like a flit of movement, and you realize it's just a snow rabbit. This mountainside is incredibly calm right now. There is no beast lurking nearby. It wouldn't... You don't imagine he would hide his arrival.
It's all an illusion. Move the ward. No.
Hermias, what are you doing with the illusionary ward?
I guess I'm just keeping a lookout for...
That's totally fair. Yeah, that's totally fair.
That sounded so incredibly sarcastic.
Zenius, what are you doing?
Positioning a little better. There.
All right.
You explode.
Aurelius continues to ritual. Maximus.
This is too easy.
Hmm.
There's something you're planning, and I don't like it.
I'm gonna fly till I'm 80 feet up in the air.
Okay. You fly up.
And have a look-see around.
Yeah, roll me a
Can
perception
I
check.
see, like... Alright, cool.
Omni-Man!
Oh! Get my fucking head chopped off by a... What were they? I don't
So,
remember what they were
Maximus,
called.
you are near the highest peak of the entire Atlian range. You're near the top of it. You're not actually at the tippy top, but you're near the top. So 80 feet up in the air, you look around and you just see... You see Aurelian Soul's most beautiful creation. You don't spot any dragons, but you do see
Wait, there's
just...
a mirror?
You do see the Atlian mountains covered with snow, the morning sun reflecting off of it, the sky itself clear of clouds, just light, reflective snow and light.
I'll say to myself, even if I die here, this was worth it.
Good place to die.
Scope.
Corvus.
Shitting, pissing, crying, coping, seething, all of that.
Well, that's actually...
mean-
So that's 3 actions you named. You're going to have to take 1.
They're free actions, actually.
Are those
They're
not free actions?
okay. I didn't know that. It's good to have the rules brought up.
Yeah, the Daenerys Crawford, we know.
I'm just kind of like... I'm like
Full
nervously
circle.
knocking against the wall.
Yeah.
Well, how like dodge action?
Sure. Yeah, dodge action. Great. It has now been...
Too long. Wonka Giga.
Now been 30 seconds. Grania.
I'm gonna ask the Fluttering One if he notices anything.
He is like shivering in your hair, not out of the cold, but out of like nervousness. And he says, no, but I'm looking.
Well, no.
Hermias.
I guess I start praying.
Roll me a religion check. You know, you've probably never felt closer to Aurelian Soul than now, which is weird because you've met him like physically. But even then, there was like this kind of there was this physical vessel between you and the divine energy that is Aurelian Soul. But in this moment, near the top of the heavens, near, you know, this powerful, doing an act of this importance, again, I said earlier, you can feel his eyes on you. And in this moment, you feel something you've never really felt in your life, other than when you were revived, which is direct divine intervention. You feel a warm hand rest on your shoulder, and that warmth kind of spread through your body.
Jump scare.
+2 to all his attributes, right?
No, but his morale is crazy high right now.
Holy shit. If only that mattered.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Forced morale check incoming.
Zednius, what are you doing?
Being chillin'.
Big chillin', yeah. I mean, it's easy. Aurelius is channeling the ritual of Maximus.
How far above me is the peak?
About 500 feet. And it's to the left about half a mile.
Yeah, that's too far. Which way's the north? Is
Top
it just
of
the
map.
top?
Yeah.
Top of the map? Okay, and that's the direction we think the dragon may be coming from? Or wait,
If
no
he's
fucking clue.
flying, yeah. But flying's very slow. He would not be able to get here in a minute if he flew.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it's not, sorry, it isn't slow. It's actually very fast, but it's not as fast as teleporting.
No way.
I feel like
I
hovering
guess-
over. I feel like hovering over Aurelius is kind of just the best move.
Well,
Just to
that's-
block
that is
it.
what
There's
I'm
no sort of
doing.
AoE spell that's going to stop him, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter anyway, so.
I just do not want to get nabbed by an AoE spell. If he pops into existence in the air,
I mean, if
It's
he
just 'cause
gets
I'm right
like,
there.
interrupted or killed by an AoE spell, like, I think it's over anyway. Like, we're probably fucking dead, so.
This is true. Yeah, you are fucked. If Aurelius dies, you have literally no backup plan, other than teleporting out. But I do need to remind myself it's an 8th level version of the spell, though, because that does change things.
The ritual he's doing is an 8th
No,
level.
no, no. The Globe of Invulnerability he cast is an 8th level spell.
Like getting
Oh,
hit
let's
with an
see.
AoE spell is bad. Failing this is worse because there's literally nothing else we can possibly do.
Now he does have
Well-
he does have he is going to make concentration checks even if he takes damage. So it's not like he takes 1 point of damage and it's over.
Yeah. I
Surely
will
he
say
has Warcaster.
specifically, me and Primius have the best reason to be as close as possible because of counterspell and the AoE to bonuses.
yeah, I have very good mobility, so I'm not particularly. I can get down
Great.
there and walk.
You're hanging out then.
So, I'm going to peer again.
Oh sure, yeah,
Observe,
perception.
if you will. Oh, that was the wrong roll, but a 4 plus 7, so an 11.
You look around the area. There is actually one ward that is technically within line of sight, which is the Plateau ward. It's to the north, down on like the flat area, and you kind of like squint your eyes as best as you can. Unfortunately, you're a human being and not an eagle, so spotting a location like over 20 miles away is basically impossible, even if you technically have the elevation to see it. So you can see the spot where the trees are, but you can't see anything. There's not like a giant fireball or some crazy shit happening.
You see a giant
But-
mushroom cloud and shock.
Yeah,
That's
there's no
what-
mushroom
that's like
cloud.
just
There's
a
no.
fucking nuclear
Yeah,
explosion.
there's nothing happening over there as far as you can tell. But again, there could be like a literal like life or death battle happening, and you would not be able to see it because the trees around it. So
I mean, how big is the thing? You said gargantuan?
it is, yeah. Now it is
Okay.
gargantuan, but it's not that big. Like just for context, Baradad, the Red Broodfather, is multiple miles long. Like when he awoke, just the action of waking up broke the Dwarvish civilization. That is not how big. I mean,
What
you guys have
exactly
seen the
is
Beast
that
before. The
Baradad
Beast is
thing?
like, what about Baradad?
What exactly is he?
He's a red
Like
dragon.
a god? Or is he
No,
a
he's just a
dragon?
red dragon. Yeah,
He's the red dragon.
he is the red dragon. Yeah.
So chill guy.
Yeah,
No,
but the Beast is about 50 feet long, so gargantuan, but not Titanic.
Oh, okay, all right. Not miles long. Helpful. He's
No,
smaller
he's
than that.
actually smaller than some of Baradad's oldest children, physically.
Lovely.
Smaller than your mama.
Orvis,
But put Heckle in the cut chair.
Dodge.
Oh,
Action, get out of the cut chair. Dodge.
He can't do that. Why?
Grania,
That uses half your movement. You can't do that.
it's your turn.
Well, I use half my movement.
We are
I'm
halfway.
going to do an Arcana check and see if anything feels off about the ward, about the area, if
Yeah.
any sort of way like this could be an illusion, anything like that.
I think the one thing you notice, well, you probably notice two things. One, you can feel Aurelius's ritual, because what he's trying to do is so the ward was physically broken. He repaired that physical break. Now what he's trying to do is reconnect the magic of the ward. That part, you can literally feel it, because while his magic isn't that particularly powerful, the ward is insane. I mean, it's the finest work of millennia-old magical practitioners. So the ward literally buzzes, like even non-magical people can feel this like slight buzzing from it. So you feel that firstly. Secondly, you can feel that, and this one's a lot more subtle, so I think, but I think you would still feel it since you're actively looking for it. There is this like secondary buzz in the air, meaning that some other magical effect is ongoing. Now, what that is, I think you wouldn't know without like further investigation, but yeah, there's something else happening.
What if he swapped this out with the ward that gives him unlimited power and we repaired it?
That would be rough if that ward existed. Prometheus, it's your turn.
Throws down an Unu reverse card. It's over.
I guess. Oh, maybe I should have cast Stone Skin on him.
Oh, it's a bit late, unfortunately, unless you can cast it at 8th level.
I think he can do it. I believe in him.
Yeah, I guess I just action vibe, dodge.
Okay. Dodge or vibe, those are different actions.
Very important.
It is critical, actually.
Dodge. I'm gonna go with dodge this time.
Okay. Gemnius.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually go to here and dodge.
Oh.
Well, changing it up.
Aurelius continues the ritual. Maximus.
Peer.
Perception.
I see. I look. I feel. I roll.
Shit.
I got a 16.
It's a beautiful mountainside, man.
Life.
I free action take a swig to enjoy this wonderful moment.
Corvus. Plan's going great.
Allegedly.
Unless.
I'm nervously shield bashing this wall to see how fragile it is.
You instantly, several like ancient stones like tumble out of the way, and you see like the whole wall like kind of shiver.
Yeah, I'm like moving over here.
It falls on Aurelius.
I just wanted to like see.
Yeah, it's not strong.
If it's strong enough for me to hold me if I spider climb on it.
Oh, not that section.
All right.
Start of
He
round
touches
7.
the wall and the huge crack just forms across the entire ward.
Maximus, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Tearing open from the sky, you see the beast worm its way out of a portal about 160 feet above the ground. The beast shrieks in an echo that spreads across the mountains, and every other time you've seen the beast, it has this sense of like cold finality, like this calmness of death. This time it is fucking panicking. You can see its claws like tear open the portal. It like half tumbles out of the portal before it like once again is flying. Its eyes are looking wildly around, and it spots you, and you guys can see battle damage on it. Like its leathery wings have way more holes in it. Its claws have like chips of bone knocked out of it. This thing is not truly immortal, and it just got its ass fucking, it was getting beat before it arrived here. But you are its lair. Someone at another ward.
It's just not all that strong. Huh.
Well, I mean,
Outside
just its
of its
claws had
lair.
some chips in it.
You said it was
I think that's your
getting beat.
action.
Yeah, it was
That's
getting
your action for
beat.
the next
Yes.
round. That was action cope.
And on initiative 20, it is casting a spell, so Maximus, make a Constitution saving throw.
Ouchie. I imagine I'm gonna want to pass this.
One would imagine, yeah.
Explode is pretty strong, yeah.
Does that do it?
That passes,
Power
yeah, but
puck
you still take
explosion.
damage. So it is going to cast the spell Finger of Death. You take 51 divided by 2. You take 26
Repeating
necrotic
attack.
damage, and that necrotic damage.
Oh,
Actually, you don't have any
okay.
resistances, right?
It's actually not all that bad. No.
Okay, great. Then
Fuck
you're
no,
fine.
dude.
So that's it. So it tears its way out of the portal. First thing it does, it flicks one of its claws. A bolt of death flies from its fingertip and strikes you. Then, before its turn ends, it is going to take a mythic action, and it is going to do Burning Globs.
Oh, legendary, fucking mythic action? What the fuck is playing magic?
The beast is 90 feet in the air. So the only person within, 160 feet in the air. So the only person within 90 feet of it is Maximus and Michael. So Maximus and Michael both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Does Maximus
fuck,
got a
man.
feature
Does
where
this...
he can't be targeted or something?
I don't think so.
Or his mount is not?
I think it can be targeted by an attack, but this is not an attack.
It applies to attacks, not to this nonsense. Whatever the fuck this is. Hold on, let me consult my features. Because the dex save is the one that I can I'm actually.
May I ask if there can be multiple globule on one person?
There can, yeah.
Oh god.
Fuck, man. And then I don't think this. Oh, that does work actually. Okay, cool. Fantastic. This is for Michael. I don't know what higher for dex is, like a 1
He's a
or a
horse,
2.
so I think it's like a +1. Oh no, it's Pegasus, which I think is slightly different, but yeah. It does not matter. That is a globule.
It does take half damage from this anyway.
Not until the start of its turn anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Now, you.
Cool. Yes, now me. Dex save. Boop.
That's a failure.
That's plus
so
3.
close.
Why?
That's plus 3.
You got +4?
Shield from Shield Master. It allows me to add my Shield's AC bonus to any dex save.
Okay, there you go. I forgot to do this. On its turn, it's going to do a bonus action, make another dex save on yourself as well.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Holy shit, what's this? The DC 19 or be blinded and vulnerable till its next turn. Fuck, man. Okay. Dex save. Boop.
That's a failure.
I'm gonna Indomitable that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Dex save.
That's a failure.
Can
You
I
are
do
blind.
Indomitable twice?
You can, I believe, if you have 2 Indomitables. Actually, let's read the Indomitable
do.
feature. Does it say you need to keep the new one?
That's a good question, actually. Let me see here.
It does indeed say that,
nope.
yeah.
Wait, if you,
Well,
you must use the new one.
you must
Yes,
use the new one.
correct.
Yeah. So you are blinded
Yeah.
and vulnerable. I put it on Mickey by
Yeah.
accident. And it is now Grania's turn.
I don't have a globule on me, though. Right?
No, you don't.
I end up
You don't,
passing
yeah.
that? Okay. Cool.
Grania.
Oh, yeah, it's all DC 19 stuff.
Do you need to get closer to the beast?
It's
I
what,
can
160
shoot
feet
at
up?
it with Spell Sniper.
Oh, whoops. I misclicked,
Whoops, whoops. Whoop.
Whoopa.
This is
Whoopa.
right? Yeah, it is. Okay, that might be spicy memes later, but no. I guess for now I'll just hit it with 2 of
Okay.
these.
2 Eldritch Blasts. No, 3. Yeah, you fire 3 Eldritch Blasts up at the sky. 3rd one hits.
And I'll give it a little boop.
Okay. It chips off just a little bit of bone. Between Grania and Primius's turn, it's going to take a legendary action. It is going to fly. Let me go double check. I think it's 120 feet. 80 feet. So it's going to descend to, what would that be? 90 feet? No, 80 minus would be, yeah, I can go to 90.
Forgot to push back 10 again.
Yeah, you did push it 10. So it's going to descend 70 feet, and then it's going to move forward 10 feet. And then it is going to cast a spell.
And
It's
still
going
too
to
far away.
cast, indeed it is. What it isn't too far away for is Feeble Mind. So it's going to cast Feeble Mind on Aurelius, which does pierce the globe. Feeble Mind's 150-foot range. So Feeble Mind pierces the globe. However, there is a save involved. So I believe that the spell save DC is actually not particularly high here. Aurelius is going to make a Wisdom saving throw. What's the bonus you get, Prometheus? Oh, it's Intelligence. Okay.
+4.
+4. Okay. The odds are good on this. The odds are very good on this.
One, like not 3 he needs to pass.
His int is very high. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So.
And I imagine he's proficient in it as well.
Certainly.
Oh, yeah.
So if this is lower than a 16, there are problems. Luckily for you, with Prometheus's +4, that is exactly
that's right.
16.
That's right.
So, the beast flicks a finger. You watch as, for the briefest moment, the globe of invulnerability kind of shimmers as a spell passes through it, and then nothing happens. Which is one of the better results you could hope for.
He still takes 4d6 psychic damage, right?
Sure. Yes, he would take 46.
Fuck.
Now, he is really good at these saves, though, at the saves for magical things, because he has advantage.
What the fuck, high roll?
He has advantage, and he has +4 for concentration.
He was really good at int saves, too.
Okay. That is a good thing. He's fine. He passes. Okay. So, that was the first attempt
now
to
we know
stop
it has True Sight.
That was its legendary action. Yes, you know it has True Sight. In Prometheus, it is your turn.
Concentration now. Yippee!
I jumped 90 feet in the air.
What, Kobe?
And then he
Lord
slammed
Active
down
Prometheus?
suplex.
Wow. Dude, I wish I was
Aura's
just
doing
30
its
feet.
job.
Yeah. I wish I could do more, but I'm doing all I can at the moment.
Yeah.
Unless it gets
So that's
closer.
Pretty fucking good. Is what you're doing.
I will.
I mean, if you do literally nothing else in this fight, you single-handedly just succeeded. Like, you just prevented you guys from losing.
Yeah, I guess I'll action dodge and pass.
Okay. Zenius.
He's really far. What's the range of Eldritch? Should I even bother with that?
I believe Eldritch Blast is
120
120 feet by default.
I think you need to start getting through his legendary resistances so we can Trip of a Lifetime him.
Problem is, most spells that we have are 60 feet range that are like CC stuff.
Yeah.
So we can start breaking resistances.
Yeah, I have this similar problem.
On my turn, now that I don't have to concentrate anymore, I can cast Far Step and zip closer to him to start breaking stuff.
In the air. He's in the air though.
Right. I can do Synaptic Static. That's 120 feet that has a save.
There you go.
Is that more of an AoE type of thing? I don't know if he would just be like, oh, that's nothing. I'm just going to take it.
It's not like we're saying we're
Dota,
not
you've
saving
used this
for
spell.
AoE.
Is it more AoE?
Thank you, Bloodborne. Very good music.
Target takes. Oh, it's a target. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll just I'll use this.
Isn't Synaptic
if I'm-
Static of AoE?
Alright. You choose a point within range and cause each creature in a 20-foot radius must make an intelligence saving throw. A creature with a 2 or lower can't be affected. It obviously is higher than 2.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
You should.
I thought it was. I'm sorry. I thought it was Zenius's turn, not Grania's.
It is.
It is, but I asked for.
Him to put the description.
Oh.
That is a big save. That is a very big save.
Wow.
That is a failure, so it is... How bad is this? Subtracts the number rolled from its attack rolls and ability checks. Oh.
As well as its Constitution saving throws.
Yeah. It's not terrible, but also it has a lot of these, so I think it'll use its first one. If it had any magical darkness, that magical darkness would cease to be. It also cannot use Enshroud or Thwart healing until the end of next turn. And it chooses to pass, so it takes half damage. So it takes 19 divided by 2. Okay. Aurelius continues his ritual, unimpeded. Maximus,
Huge.
you're almost eye level with it. Oh, at the start of your turn, Mickey takes some damage. Or not Mickey,
Rob your-
Michael. Sorry.
Michael.
What's our current round timer? Like, what are we trying to do?
You are at 7,
Yeah.
so you have to hold
So-
out for 5 more rounds.
Okay.
You.
Michael takes 16.
Dude, knocking it prone here would actually be fucking massive.
It would.
Yeah, that'd be good if I could see it, which unfortunately I.
You are
cannot.
blinded
Oh,
in the-
right.
Oh, I forgot
He
you're
takes.
blinded.
He takes 8 damage, Alex.
Oh, yeah, because you reduced it by half because you're a cavalier.
Yes, precisely. And then I'm going to use my action to get it off of.
Okay, yeah. You reach down, and despite your eyes being blind, you kind of feel around, find the coercive globule of acid on Michael's side. He's not making any noises, which makes it a lot harder to find. And you grab it and you toss it down with your armored gauntlet.
Splonk.
It lands on me, I cry.
Well, fuck, man. I'm blind here.
Okay. Between Maximus's. Oh yeah.
Oh no, because fireball
the
needs a
shed
point you
vision
can
from-
see, right?
You have the shared vision from
do?
our. Yeah, because we
Oh,
have the
yeah.
telepathic bond.
Telepathic bond.
Yeah,
True.
Oh.
So you could be attacking disadvantage, but you could try.
You could try.
I don't have any actions. I suppose I could just action surge and do this other thing that's completely different. What all of
You
guys
could
said.
technically do that. It would be rough to have all your action surge attacks be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, I would not be attacking it with. I have a different thing that everyone.
He'd be
forgot about.
fireballing it.
Unironically, that is one. I'm not even kidding.
Well, what do you
But
wanna do?
instead, I'm going to action surge and whip out a motherfucking spell scroll.
Motherfucking.
The spell scroll is entitled Disintegrate.
Unfortunately, that requires line of sight, which you do not.
Even through this weird vision thing.
Correct. That allows you to kind of see, but it does not count as line of sight.
Would
If
it
you
count
doubt that, I
for?
can use it.
Would it count for fireball instead?
Nope, those both require line of sight. If you want, you could roll a random dice to see if you actually hit your target, but you could potentially end
No.
up wasting.
Okay. Cancel ye old
Alright.
action surge. I'm just not doing.
Great. You
Uh,
just sit
and-
on your horse.
Instead, no.
guess
I'll
it's-
try and attack it. I'll try and attack it at disadvantage.
Okay, you fly closer then.
Yes, I fly closer,
And then if it-
and because I moved more than 10 feet before doing this, Ferocious Charger comes into play.
Yeah, that makes sense. You
Yeah,
turn
there we
about
go.
Michael, and you swing the horse thunders forward with the flap of its wings towards the maw of the beast.
Not a very high strength save, but it might work.
Yeah.
And I need to hit it first. These are all at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oof. Bink, bonk, bink. Those two are still pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not bad. The 25 and 25 hit, the 22 misses.
Presumably. Okay, so
Actually, you know what? This is a very low level reaction. He's just gonna cast the shield spell, and none of it hits.
motherfucker.
That's huge, actually.
Okay.
The first
That's
level
actually
spell.
pretty good, because it means his reaction is gone for the entire round.
For the entire round.
Until his next turn, which
All
is
right,
after.
between Maximus and Corvus's turn, he is going to take a legendary action, his last one for the round, because he gets 3 of them. And he is going to bite Maximus. It's a miss.
No.
It's a pretty low roll. Corvus,
Low.
it is a low roll. It's a 5.
Okay,
Oh fuck, man. It's like a 50-50 if he hits me or not.
Oh my god, it's
So,
plus 15.
can I?
No.
Let's see the wording.
Oh, and I'm. Oh no.
No
it's
longer
not
blinded.
Quite yet.
Yeah. Oh,
is
that
it-
reminds
I
me.
thought
He
it
is
was
going to just cast Enshroud. Oh wait, he can do Enshroud because he did his legendary action. So
Oh
yeah.
wait, I don't need to
you're
worry
no
about
longer
that,
blinded.
actually.
Also, oh wait, he resisted it.
Yeah, it's. I'm still blind. It's
Oh,
still
until the start of his next turn. Okay.
turn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm casting my own spell.
Oh shit, he's Corvus and he's blazing salvos.
Yep.
I'm
first
salvo
one goes
maxing?
right on top of him. Doesn't
Okay.
matter that I'm hitting Maximus and Michael because Evocation Master.
Sculpt spells,
Simply
yeah.
sculpt the spell.
Fantastic.
Alright, you summon it and beads begin to form in your hand.
This is the mortar spell, right?
Yep. And you thump, fire up the first one, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right. It's a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
These are very bad. He fails.
That's 21 fire damage.
All right, the flames consume the muzzle of the dragon, and flames kind of sculpt around Michael and Maximus, pressing against their bodies, but not quite encircling them. Okay.
It's a good thing I don't have a regular horse. That thing would have freaked the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Anything else, Corvus?
Gonna move. To like there.
All right. Start of round 8.
Within 10 feet of Premiers.
At the start of the round, it is the beast's turn. Maximus, you are no longer blinded. It is going to descend. Actually, it's just going to fly in a straight line, so you do get an opportunity attack, Maximus.
Fantastic. And it's not a disadvantage this time.
Right.
You're not blinded?
Think. Nice.
It's going to be flying kind of like this.
You gonna
Well,
make
it
it
actually-
stay in
Also, it can't
place?
move.
It actually doesn't go anywhere.
Its
at the moment.
movement can't be impeded. That is just a feature
well.
it has. But
You
that
cheating.
does
You
hit.
made that up.
That does
Fair
hit.
enough.
The 24 hits, so you do deal damage. All right, 9 piercing damage. That's
9.
magical, right? No, it's mithril, which counts as magical for piercing.
Yes, it's.
Okay.
Yes,
It has resistance against piercing damage specifically.
Ah,
So it does
fuck,
5.
God damn it!
It is a skeleton. It is a skeleton.
Does that mean it has? It has.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Possibly.
Well, it's going to fly to there, and then it is going to vacuous breath onto Primius, Grania, and Corvus. The Beast of Atlia exhales dark energy in a line that is 90 feet long and 20 feet wide. Each creature in that area must make a DC 22 dexterity saving throw.
Wait, I'm sorry, could you show me the line?
I can. It's a line that goes straight to the ground at its feet, and then it sprawls out in a 20 feet range.
Isn't it just touching the ground though, already 90 feet?
Yes, and then it sprawls out in a 20-foot range.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's like a
Right.
billowing cloud, if you will. I don't think it hits Zednius, though. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. It also doesn't affect Aurelius because of the Globe of Invulnerability, because it is not an 8th level spell or higher. So it only affects Primius, Grania, and Corvus. Though it does leave. Can someone measure that 20-foot thing from its mouth? Like here, just like hold that. Or no, hold that measurement for me. Oh no, hold. Jesus Christ. Can someone hold that measurement for me for a sec? I need to put a area of darkness there. Thank you. So this
You can see through
area.
it fine, right?
Yeah, I mean it's magical darkness, so your eyes can, the warlock eyes can see through it just fine. You can drop the measurement. Thank you. So that area is filled with magical darkness. So functionally you are blinded inside of it unless your name is Grania or Zednius. We still need to save from Corvus. Also, you all get +3 to this because Primius's aura.
+4.
+4.
He's aura farming us.
He is aura
I passed
farming.
that point before.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll start rolling some damage because this goes through.
Yeah, battle days.
All right. So
DC 22.
Corvus fails. Grania fails. Primius, does your modifier apply to yourself or no?
It already does.
Oh, it already does. Okay, so you all fail, and all
That's
of
why I
you
have a
take.
+10.
I see. All of you take 44 damage, and that's its action. Bonus
How much
action.
HP did we have from Zednius?
21.
21.
Going to off that reaction. Misty skip.
Okay, great.
Going
Teleport to 60 feet.
to right underneath it.
Okay. It is going to bonus action enshroud Zednius, so Zednius make a dexterity saving throw.
Also, question: counterspell is targeting the person casting it, not the person it's targeting, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, Zednius, you are blinded and vulnerable to necrotic damage. Then it is going to use another one of its mythic actions
Wait, no,
between.
no.
Yeah.
They can't use that because they use Consume Shadow, which means they can't use Enshroud
yes,
until
but-
the end of the next turn.
Oh, and I actually thought it was start of next turn when I read the feature. You're right. It says end of next turn. I thought it said start. So you're fine,
Oh,
Zednius.
so I'm fine?
Yeah, you're fine. Let me make sure that's all the actions. So, yep, that's action. Bonus action can be used here. Reaction will be saved. Okay, great. So between the Beast of Atlia and Grania's turn, it is going to take a mythic action. The Beast of Atlia summons sticky black acid centered on a point they can see on the ground within 120 feet of them, creating a 5-foot deep, 20-foot radius pool. The pool is difficult terrain and lasts for 1 minute. Any enemy who starts their turn there takes 2d4 acid damage and has to make a strength save. Yeah.
2d4, yeah, I'll take that.
So it is going to...
76.
Yeah. Or yeah, sorry, 7d6. I meant 24. It is going to create that thing right about... Let me draw the line. Right about here. So can someone hold that measurement?
I got you.
Thank you. So it calls down that acid pool. The acid pool does not cause like blind sight or like blind
Wait,
anything.
Is this 20 or this 20?
The bigger one. Oh, grids are so fascinating, aren't they?
Non-Euclidean, yeah?
Yeah. Non-Euclidean. All right. Boom, 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 boom.
You know,
okay, great. So that's its mythic action. I don't think that does anything until their turn starts, so we'll just remember that. And then
all of us are 20 feet.
Yeah, don't try to think it too hard. All right, and Granny, it's your turn. So at the start of your turn, you need to make a... Oh, you just automatically take the damage. You need to make a strength saving throw, though. You take 34 acid damage and strength save. All right, that fails, so you are restrained until the start of your next turn, which I believe does not impact spell casting. I don't think it prevents... Okay, so I'm just going to read the restraint condition. It makes your movement 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves, but you can still cast spells.
How much damage was it?
34 acid damage.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
I'm going to...
That works.
Washed up.
And that drops invulnerability on invisibility, not vulnerability.
It was already dropped whenever
okay.
When I...
Oh, Corvus. Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on your blazing salvo.
You get +4.
What's the DC?
It would be half the damage that you took from two different... So it'd be 26 plus 18 divided by 2. 22.
Big number.
Actually,
you have
really
advantage on
important,
this because you're a warcaster, but...
Really important question.
Yeah.
I can get within range of cast of a lifetime. I will just take full damage on the way down. Thoughts?
Okay.
You're restrained, so...
It has a
no.
legendary resistance, right?
We don't...
The
like
trip of a
4?
lifetime does not have a save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think that's worth it.
Does it count as movement impeding?
No, we already went over this.
No, he's asking does it count as movement impeding, which we haven't gone over, but I mean, feel free to give it a try.
I feel like that would be a very uncharitable reading of how that works.
Maybe.
How much is 30 feet of fall damage?
10d3, or sorry, 10d, no, Jesus Christ, 3d10, there we go.
Holy shit. My
It's a
D3s
small chance
finally.
I
I
die.
can roll them.
Yeah, 3d10.
It's a very, very small chance I die from it, but I think it's worth it.
Well, you can't do it this round, can you?
Yes, I can.
How?
Yes, I can.
I-
Yes, I can.
Right.
Bonus
Bonus
action,
action.
First step, 30 feet up, and then trip for a lifetime.
I can do anything you can
Alright,
do.
that's what I'm going to do then.
Okay.
30 feet
Okay,
up,
covered.
or sorry, a little bit, not exactly 30 feet, because I'm going to go out of the range of this, so when I fall down, I don't fall into it. But
Sure.
I have 60 feet anyway.
Yeah.
But it'll be 30 feet up enough range, and then we'll try it.
Okay. You cast Trip of a Lifetime. Now, it does work. The beast does indeed get teleported away. I'm just going to tell you this now. You don't need to roll the 1d8 plus 1. However, you should roll what effect it undergoes while it's in Athalorn.
Okay.
It's just gonna like planar shift out or something.
That's exactly what it's going to do, Ethan.
Yep.
That is
Check that
exactly
out.
what it's going to do. It's going to plane shift. But it still does the effect of wherever it lands.
1d10, right?
Isn't plane shift like
Also,
a D20
if-
spell?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good. It's burning resources for sure.
6.
Okay. So luckily, I this is what I'll say. it does, a long time does pass. It is gone for basically like 1 second. I mean, it's 6 seconds. It is gone for the next round, but for it, because time is strange in Athelorn, a decade has passed. Now, it doesn't go insane because it was already kind of insane, but it does take the damage. So yeah, roll that. It takes 17 psychic damage, and it will be gone for 1 round.
Wait, that's not it's 3d10. It should be 48. No?
I'm saying that's my damage from falling.
Oh.
Damage.
So it's gone for 1 round, but all of its effects remain because it's not dead in any way.
But also, it has to use its action to get plane shift back next.
It'll be its next turn when it comes back. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's...
Or when it uses a legendary action to cast a spell. But Primius.
When I fall,
cast
I'm not prone.
No, I don't think rules as written you are knocked prone.
Okay, I just want to make sure there wasn't anything weird about falling.
I cast Daylight.
You cast Daylight, and what you notice is that, unfortunately, similar to the last time you fought the beast, light spells do not function under its magical darkness.
All right. I'll walk to this side of...
Excellent. You walk around the globe of invulnerability.
Wait, but it should work. It says, additionally, the area is filled with magical darkness.
I know exactly what the spell
says.
says.
Except the Daylight spell.
I know exactly what it says.
Except a daylight spell or a light
Zednius,
creating
at the start of your
spell.
turn, you will take acid damage from being inside of the beast's acid aura. And so that is, or not acid pool, not aura. So you take 24 acid damage and have to make a strength saving throw.
24?
Yes.
Okay.
You're kind of in an orb of sorts.
Why does that not work?
There was like a whole thing where I explained this, and Aurelius was like, here's the magical reasons why different light spells don't work against the darkness. We're not going to relitigate it mid-combat.
It's not that one. But because
Daylight was cast during the previous combat, we're not going to relitigate it, because we did talk about this.
Yeah, but that wasn't a vacuous breath, that was something different.
Zednius.
And this is the vacuous breath, which literally says the Daylight spell works.
Does it say it in there?
Yes, no light except a Daylight
it
spell.
does.
Or light creating spell 5 level higher.
Well, that is incorrect, unfortunately. I should have updated that part of the stat block.
Okay,
I know, I should have updated that part of the stat block.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Because that is not how the beast's magical darkness functions.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Zednius,
sense.
that is a failure, so you are restrained,
No.
unfortunately.
Why didn't you get closer, Primius? No.
I didn't know that's what the acid did.
Well, while all this crazy shit happens, Aurelius Evil Eye is still channeling his ritual. Maximus.
I'm ritual maxing.
Let's see. I'm not blinded. There's no acid globs on me. Oh.
Second wind?
I look down. I
Bloodwind?
don't actually need that. I'm only down 4 hit points. Zednius's temporary HP seemed to have fixed
Wait,
everything.
temporary HP going into this?
You had, 21 HP.
21.
21.
I gotta change my health.
That would be good. Okay. If you ready a scroll, it won't get like used if the condition isn't met.
It certainly will. All ready
Oh,
spells
it
are
still
consumed,
will?
yeah.
Yeah, you lose spell slots if you're ready and the thing doesn't happen.
Scrolls are the same.
Okay, interesting.
Because you have to start incanting it seconds before you actually do the spell. So if you're readying it, you're already saying
Good old
the syllables. Yeah, it fizzles. A good old fizzle.
I see. Intriguing. Okay. I'm just going to move over yonder.
Okay,
Still, however high up I am.
great. Yeah, 80 feet. Corvus,
Well, how high up was the dragon, actually?
90.
90.
When it disappeared? Okay, yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
Corvus?
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, no rush if you're
I
thinking.
misheard. I step to over here, I think. Wait, no.
Alrighty, you step out of the magical darkness. Your blazing salvo, unfortunately, gone.
Waned, yeah.
Yeah. You got some damage with it, though.
Yeah. I was still on that. I'm going there, I wanna get a bit further away. Ready to action. When it comes back. Yeah, I think ready to action when it comes back. Fireball. Simply.
Okay. Start of round 9. Only 3 more rounds. The Beast of Atlia reappears, and you get your fireball.
Yep, that's Dex saving throw, DC
Yep.
20.
It's very bad at these. Whoa! Okay. Goddamn.
Oh shit.
8 D6, it takes half of this. 13.
Alrighty. 14. Already, yeah. No, we
14,
round up.
right.
It's 14.
I always forget which one it is.
That's okay. So that was its action to plane shift back. It can do that later. It will use its bonus action, because it hasn't done the Consume the Shadows thing. It'll bonus action and Shroud Grania, so Dex saving throw.
Did you roll for the breath recharge?
No, I haven't. It's recharged.
Fuck!
It still can't use it
I
this
shouldn't
turn
have said
anyways.
anything.
I mean, it can't use it this turn. I wouldn't worry about it too
shouldn't
much.
have said anything.
Okay.
Just wanna be fair.
Unfortunately, you're not close enough to Primius, so that is a failure. You are blinded and vulnerable to necrotic damage.
Blinded. Is that different than just like darkness, where it actually does affect my vision?
Yes, here it actually does make you unable to see.
Cooked.
Okay, so that's its action, bonus action, reaction doesn't apply here. At the end of its turn and before Grania's, it will use a mythic action, and I think it'll do Stinking Gloom again. I think that was more effective than the other ones. Unless, wait a minute. No, yeah, Stinking Gloom is definitely the way to go.
No, it was actually garbage. You should never do it again.
No, it's terrible. Don't cast it again. It's so bad.
No.
So it is limited on range here. So I am going to measure 30 feet from its base for the point of origin. So 30 feet. Oh, never mind. It's completely fine. So it's going to try to cast it on the other 2 of you goobers. Can someone hold this measurement? And again, none of this applies to Aurelius or
What about this
vulnerability.
one?
Sure, you can hold whatever is a 20-foot thing and big.
Well, how big? Do you
It
want
includes
it
the
to
2 people either way. Like, no matter how you measure it, it includes them. So
be? Well, this way it doesn't include Zednius.
that's not who was trying to be included. So this is fine. And he's already in acid, so.
That the 20-foot diagonal is way more than 20-foot actual radius.
Well,
Yes.
kind of,
Non-Euclidean spaces.
Yeah. So yeah, it calls down. It's going to use that as its mythic action. And it's Grania's turn.
Wania. Do we have to roll something?
You just
Oh,
it happens at the start of your turn, not on the beast's turn.
Okay.
Trip of a goober.
I mean, that did work. That feature did work for sure. It forced it to use some high level magic.
4 more legendary resistances.
I would be shocked if you get through all of those before the time has passed.
So am I.
It's true.
What turn are we on?
We have-
9? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 more rounds.
We'd have to get rid of more than 1 per round to actually
Yeah.
do something past them.
Important question.
Yes.
I can still use this, right?
Yeah.
'Cause this has no like vision thing.
Yeah,
and
the
we
way
have
I've rolled this generally is that if you know the location of the creature, because it's somatic components only, it's very specific about that. So if you know where the creature is, then you can do it. So the way I've had it in the past is that if like if it's a loud battlefield, this is actually not that loud of a battlefield, but if it's like a loud battlefield, I have some checks involved. I think here, since you're blind, I would also do like a perception check. But yes, you
Well,
do
we have
not
the,
need line of sight to hit the dragon.
We have a telepathic bond, right?
You do. That's a good point, actually. Now it is out of range of counterspell, but
I'm aware.
Yeah. But other than that, yes, I think you're right. With telepathic bond and somatic components, I think that would work. Yeah.
Okay. 2. Yeah, down to 2. Okay. It's not great, but I think it's my best option. Because I can't really attack it in the current state I'm in anyway. I'm going to blink up in the air again, 30 feet. But I want to move What's like the weird math on this? How far away
40
can I
just-
actually be?
30 feet, because we're just going to do straight up, like, move up vertical 30 feet, so you can move horizontal 30 feet as well, because you have 60 feet of movement units. Technically, Pythagorean theorem dictates that's objectively not good math. It's wrong, but it's simple, so.
Okay. So, like, where can I be 30 feet up in the air and still be within 30 feet of him? Or 60 feet of him?
I mean, anywhere within... Oh, still be within 60 feet of him and 30 feet up. Anywhere underneath the location of his...
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
Okay.
body, yeah.
Okay.
Though I will say, you're gonna... If you teleport up 30 feet without, like, levitation or something, you're instantly falling
I'm aware.
back down. Okay, all right. Whoa! All right, you leap up 30 feet, you cast fly, and I assume you're just hovering in the air.
Yep. And I will be ready to counterspell if he does something.
Okay. That's pretty wicked. Let me put a little marker on you. 30 feet in the air.
I do lose my first step from that.
Correct, yeah. Primius, at the start of your turn, you take some acid damage. You take 76 acid damage, and you make a strength saving throw. 27 acid damage.
Minus 27. All right. And I make a strength saving throw.
Indeed. All right, you are restrained.
Movement is 0.
Movement is 0.
Well,
Sorry. Some stuff.
it's not like I wanted to move anyway, so...
Yeah,
you know
you're within
what?
10 feet of Aurelius, true.
Fair enough.
I pass turn.
Okay.
Actually,
Base.
no.
Wait.
Yeah.
Healing yourself, maybe?
I'm at 98. Well,
Oh, okay.
If I'm within range, I would love it, but if not, then it's okay.
Well, his healing is touch, the main one.
You don't have any range, okay.
how much healing do I have? 80? I'll give myself 30.
All right, as you do that... Oh, wait, never mind, you're out of range. Okay, continue. You heal yourself.
I can stop that shit.
As you do that, shit's pants.
Yeah, you are unfortunately out of range. But, yeah, so you heal yourself, and between Primius's and Zednius' turn, the beast is going to take its first legendary action for the turn, I think, because it took Mythic. Yeah, this is its first legendary. It is going to fly and
Well,
move.
it's doing epic actions.
And it's going
Reactions.
No, this is just legendary actions. These are just normal legendary actions.
Yeah, with mythic, with
Mythic and legendary,
Can we get some
yeah.
rares? Can we get some
Oh,
rares
sure,
and
sure,
epics?
sure. It's going to fly to here, and it is going to cast a spell.
No.
Or why doesn't Spell Sniper work with
Is it
counterspell?
like-
Or...
Is it like 10 feet above me right now?
Yeah,
And then
but it's
right
not
there,
looking at you.
equivalently?
It's
I
going to
just
cast
had to put-
Circle of Death.
It still didn't drop at all.
Yeah.
Still didn't drop at all? What do you mean?
Like still not further down.
No. It's going to cast Circle of Death, centered on Aurelius. Obviously, it does no damage to Aurelius, but that gives it the widest possible radius, essentially. So this is a 60-foot radius centered on Aurelius, which I think is basically the entire... It's everyone, except for Maximus. Actually, wait, no. It is Maximus as well, right? No, he's 80 feet in the air. He's
How high?
fine.
Yeah, I'm quite high.
Someone hold that measurement for me. Jesus.
Isn't Rania in the air as well?
She is. She would be... But it's a 60-foot radius, so she would be within the...
Wait,
It's an orb.
Yeah, it's an orb that goes up and down.
I see. Yep. Okay.
Let me lengthen the... Oh my god. That's a crazy look.
Oh.
Whoa.
That was a crazy
oh
look.
shit! Fucking
So yeah, everything
There's a
in
lot of-
this
lot of
radius...
circles.
Final
on
Fantasy
this map.
14
Yeah, well,
boss
this
mechanic.
circle is not permanent. This is just to draw out the AoE. So yeah, Rania, Primius, Zednius, Corvus all need to make... let me see what the save is. Constitution? Yeah, Constitution.
Yeah. This spell for like, despite being ginormous, does not actually do all that much damage.
No, but in this case it does, because Corvus, Primius, Grania all take 23 necrotic damage. Zednius, you take 13. No, 12. 12
23.
necrotic damage.
Yeah.
You
I
take
have to put myself out of power word kill range. That's the only reason last turn was important.
Shit, I
That
am
is
in
a
power
fully
kill range
valid
now.
thing to do. Fully valid thing to do. All right, that's its first legend. Sorry, that's two of its. That movement thing costs 2 of its legendary actions, so it has 1 remaining. And now we are actually on Zednius' turn. So at the start of your turn, Zednius, you take damage from the acid field, and then you can make a strength saving throw.
What's the damage?
27 acid.
Okay. And then I make a strength.
Yep.
That's not the right one. Don't click that. Click this.
What's the DC?
Oh my god.
19. Which I think
Well,
is Prometheus within range of.
He's
No,
not,
he's not.
because
Okay.
he couldn't move last round.
I see. So that fails then, and you are still restrained, Zednius. You're getting the feeling of being in an orb. Do you like the orb?
No. Is this a
overtime.
spell?
It's what?
Is this a spell effect that's on the blind?
No, it's not a spell effect. It's a magical effect, which are different, though. I think it can still be dispelled. I don't think dispel magic specifies spell effect.
you're right.
Yeah.
Mag-
Choose the
magical
object
effect.
creature for each spell. Oh yeah, magical effect. Yeah. Magical effect would apply here. Yeah, I mean I know what level it is. What level are you casting dispel magic?
No,
Okay.
no, because this is a much better option.
Okay, much
Because
better option.
I'm the only one in this, so I'd rather just
Yes.
teleport out of it.
All right, where are you teleporting?
Like here.
Okay. Instantly, you are unrestrained. Cool. Action. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Bonus
Movement or
action?
bonus action?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Base.
I don't think so.
Aurelius continues to channel. Maximus.
Oh, finally, I can pull out this scroll and read these babble words.
You
Point my
certainly
finger
may.
at it. Yeah, I'll cast Disintegrate on it.
What level is disintegrate?
6.
7th, I believe. Oh,
This-
6th.
It does matter if it's 6th or 7th here.
It's 6th.
6th. Okay, it's gonna cast
Sixth.
counterspell at 6th level.
Ah, well,
Wait,
yeah,
instantly
worth it.
knows?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's a reaction.
that's how every single spell ever always works. Because there's
Well,
specific
I-
things you have to do to incant the spells.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Scrolls just break it
Okey-dokey.
down to be very shrimple.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me go pink. Alright, cool. That's an action, I would imagine.
that is in action, yeah. You have a bonus action and movement still.
I do have both of those things.
And potential action such.
True.
You
Is
could
this
try and
the
get
right time?
a throw in this turn. No
Fuck
disadvantage.
it. How? That sounds like I can move 10 feet in a straight line to me.
Yeah, you gotta send 10 feet to get a melee with it.
Yep. Let's do
Alright,
that.
your Pegasus
And then,
thunders upward
Wait,
towards the jaw.
are we swapping weapons because it was resistant to pierce?
That I was absolutely considering that. Yes. More than anything. Yeah. I'll swap weapons.
Okay,
You know, sheath the lance right quick. Whip out the warhammer.
free item interaction.
Hell yeah. Let me just action surge 0. Cool. Bink bonk bink.
Alright, you surge upward. First one, clang. Second one, clang. Third one, clang. Its bones are
Shit.
as hard as metal. And unfortunately, none of those
That's
inflict
unfortunate.
any damage.
That is very unfortunate, actually. Yes.
Indeed.
Alas.
Third action
okay.
surge.
That's the. I don't get one of those till like level 18.
Well, Maximus, after your turn and before Corvus's, it's going to use its final legendary action for the turn to use its breath weapon. It is going to breathe
That doesn't
down.
sound
Actually, I think this would be probably best served next turn, I think. So instead, it's just going to bite you.
Ouch.
Excuse me?
It deals 30 damage to you, Maximus.
This is 33 hits.
That's a 33 hit. I might have
Jesus.
crashed out if Alex had asked me that. I might have.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, bro. Plus 15, that's insane.
All right, Corvus, you take 19 acid damage and have to make a strength saving throw.
He's within 10 feet of me.
Yeah? Is he? He is not.
Well,
He is not. You
Tom,
did almost get me, but
What about 10 very non-Euclidean? Nah,
what about
nah,
roll a strength saving throw?
Well, if we think about it, how relative is
Alright,
10 feet?
that
I
fails.
mean,
So
really.
close.
You are restrained. Yeah, so close. What do you do?
It's so far. I'm jerking. Bonus
God.
action, second wind.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're a level 1 fighter. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing armor.
Yeah, cute.
How much is that again? 1d10 plus fighter level, so it's
Yes, 11 basically is your max
1d10.
gain here.
plus 1.
Is there anything you can like really distract him with?
What do you mean by really distract?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, make him use a saving throw? Or like,
Probably could. I could chain lightning him.
Hey Maximus, what's your health at?
Oh dear. no.
103.
Okay.
Big.
Anyways, Corvus, what are you doing?
Yeah, that would suck. That'd be kind of sad.
You can't action and bonus action spells on the same turn, right?
Correct, yeah. Unless there's a cantrip involved, in which case some shenanigans can happen.
And by that,
I
he just
do
means
need
yes.
to. I'm gonna Misty Step out of this.
Okay.
So that when
You
I
do
take,
so.
like 30 damage every turn.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
So like, no. I think I'm going straight. It's 30 feet. Right? So it's like right here, like below it.
Yep, you are no longer restrained.
Do I have any actions that reach that far? It's Firebolt. It's 120 feet. Oops, that's the wrong thing. It's here.
You shoot a firebolt up, that certainly hits.
it has resistance to Corvus damage.
No, it doesn't. This fire splashes its head.
Every time,
and-
this is so annoying. Every time it removes the fucking proficiency bonus from this, so it's not proficiency. So it's the plus 5. It removes this every time because it's like an automated process.
Yeah,
It
you should
doesn't
just add a new
function.
attack.
I did.
Gulp. Alright, round 10. Only 2 more rounds. The Beast of Atlia will descend 30 feet.
No.
And
Do I get a bonk?
Sure. It exited your range, so makes sense to me. So it is still floating above the ground, but that
Hit?
does not hit, unless there's no reason for it to be at advantage. So,
No.
and it is going to
Blessing
cast
of Aurelian Sol.
one spell. That's its entire turn. Is going to be to cast one spell. It is going to cast
One
Power
spell?
Word Kill on Corvus. So you do have to roll for this to counterspell it.
Okay.
So it opens its mouth, and the first coherent word you've ever
Fuck
heard
you.
leave its mouth exits in the language of the dragon tongue, and it says Dracula, probably meaning kill. And Corvus, you're counterspelling.
So this is.
Needs to be a 19 or higher, I believe.
This is D20 plus 5.
Yeah,
I counterspell Corvus's counterspell.
you could do that. Yeah.
Oh, you got
You totally, yeah, you could kill me. Yes, this is correct. Come on, it's like a 25% chance for me not to die here. Please. Ah!
That's a pass. That is
Jesus
a pass.
Christ.
You feel, for the briefest moment, your heart gets very cold, and then it stops, and you see the beast's brow furrow.
Jesus Christ. That was
So-
tense.
It is going to use between its and Grania's turn. Well, actually, on its turn, bonus action, Enshroud on Zenius. Dexterity saving throw.
You really hate Zenius, huh?
It did it on Grania last turn, but she's out of range now. Yeah, dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, that's a failure. You are blind. Okay, that's its action, bonus action. Then at the end of its turn, before Grania's turn, it's going to do mythic action, and it's going to use. I think Burning Globules is actually pretty good here. So it's going to use Burning Globs. That puts it's within 90 feet of, I think, basically everyone. So it's within 90 feet of Grania, 90 feet of Corvus, 90 feet of Maximus, 90 feet of Primius, 90 feet of Zednius. So every single one of you and Michael needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Michael. Michael.
What's your birthday today?
Pass on Prometheus. Fail on Grania, so Grania has a globule. Fail on Michael, so globule. Fail on Zednius, so globule. Fail on Corvus, so globule. And now Maximus proper. And obviously Aurelius immune to this.
I batted
That
that
is
here with my shield.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Alrighty. Grania, at the start of your turn, you take... no. I'll roll another 3d6. You take 18 damage from the 4 globules. From the globule on you.
Okay, I'm dead. Cool.
Okay. You're knocked unconscious. You drop to the ground, and you fail 1 death save from fall damage.
No. Why?
Alright. Grania is unconscious. Primius, at the start of your turn, you are inside of the acid still, so you take 22 acid damage and need to make a strength saving throw. That is a pass, so you are no longer restrained. The ground is difficult terrain, but you're not restrained.
Is this other?
So I can only move 15 feet?
Without dashing, yeah, you can only move 15 feet.
So I can go right here?
Yeah.
That's outside of both of the ranges, right? I
It is,
can't
yes.
see
It's
properly.
inside of
Okay.
darkness, so you can't see shit, but you are near Aurelius, which is all that matters.
Yeah.
You do notice Grania has gone down across the battlefield, and a globule is slowly burning through her flesh.
The mission is more important at the moment.
Okay.
And you have Revivify ready, so like, yeah, you're right.
I do.
Will
At the same time,
will eat
she
her
might be
entire body given enough
Worth
time?
it.
Yes, it absolutely will.
At the same time, she might be worth
Unfortunately,
reviving.
I do have to be right back. We will take a quick 5-minute break.
Okay.
Alrighty. Primius just moved. And he passed his save and all that stuff. Any bonus action?
I will give myself 48 hit points.
Okay. So the creature has... This hasn't come up yet, but it is now, because he already used 1 reaction this turn on something. I don't remember what. Or I don't know if he did, but either way, it is coming up. He has 2 reactions per round, so he's going to use one of them on Thwart Healing.
Shit.
So, Primius, you have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw. If you fail, you will take 20 damage instead of healing, and it will consume that resource.
Alright.
Is that factored in with your +4?
I think so.
I am
Are
not
you not
sure.
proficient?
Well, you may want to double check that, because that would be the difference.
Are you proficient?
Proficient in con saving throws?
Basically, just... I mean, we can do the
Yes,
math on
I
this
have a
really quick.
9.
Are you
That's what
proficient in
I'm
con
asking.
saves, and do you have con as your... He is not proficient in con. His con is 3. I think the +4 is already factored in.
Yeah, I
How?
think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
So-
take 20 damage. You said you were going to heal for 20, so you take 20, and the resource is consumed.
Okay.
That's
All right.
pretty bad.
It is very bad, yeah. That's why it's one of the features that doesn't work when he does his legendary resistance. Zednius, at the start of your turn, you take damage from the burning globule. I will say, your distractions are working quite well so far. The dragon is kind of pressed.
Oh shit,
so you
102, that's big.
you take 13
Yeah.
damage, Zednius.
I'm big.
And,
No power word kill.
yeah, it's your turn. You're blinded, but it is your turn.
Can I? Oh wait, if I go that way, am I in AOE? Like, am I in? No, he's
He's flying.
in the
He's
air
30 feet in
still?
the air, yeah.
okay. Then I want to be
How did we not grab
Dashing
healing
to-
potions for this?
here.
Again?
Can someone move me there?
I can move you there, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was not one of the things listed in the resources that they had.
That
so
also could be true. I
I don't remember us being told that they even had those available. So
It would have been
Am I
very
still
low
blind?
tier healing potion. You are blind until the start. Oh wait,
No tier would have been.
yeah, it did it on its turn. So yes, you will be blinded for the rest of the round.
Okay.
You could ready your action for when you're no longer blinded.
And if you need to target it without necessarily having to directly
What?
see it, you can do it through our shared vision.
Also true.
What?
You could ready
No,
your
I
action
just-
for when you're
I
no
did
longer
a
blinded.
60-foot dash. So I can't
Oh!
go.
I see. You dashed. Okay.
My bad.
Aurelius continues his ritual. Maximus. Oh wait, sorry. Between Aurelius's and Maximus's turn, the beast should start using its legendary actions. It has 3 of them. So it's going to... It doesn't really need to move, actually. I think it's pretty happy with where it's at. It's just going to cast a spell. It's going to cast Finger of Death on Corvus.
Oh no.
Counterspell.
Does he have another
Counterspell? Okay, you have to roll it. Has to be a 17 or higher.
Finger of Death is a
7th level spell, yeah.
I'm just 8th level counterspelling.
Okay, you reach into the reserves of your magic, your most powerful spell, and you just snap your fingers and it cancels.
I'm not leaving this up to chance.
Level?
I think you already used the
my
7th
salvo.
level. Yeah.
Oh, you only have... Okay.
Okay, yeah, it just fizzles. Maximus, it's your turn. That was...
I'm going to charge down on top
Okay.
of it and attempt to smash its skull in.
Absolutely, you get charge on this. You're plummeting 60 feet towards its head.
Dink, donk, dink.
Miss.
Oh, thank God.
Hit. I will say, since it has its second reaction, and I don't... Actually, Corvus could still do something crazy, so it'll save its reaction. You hit it on the head with the 2 attacks. Hit it for 8 and 10, and this is vulnerable. So that's 16 and 20.
Okay, I was wondering if...
Yes, you watch as you
if that
slam
bit
your hammer,
also applied.
and I think, Maximus, you kind of get a flashback to when you 20 sessions ago, or I don't know how long ago it was, but when you first went to the Gorge Ward and you found those chips of the beast, those chips were clearly made by a hammer. One of those judges that was fighting for their life must have had a maul or something, because they fucked this dragon up. And as you slam your hammer against its snout, you watch as little chips of bone scatter across the battlefield, just like in the Gorge.
And it must succeed on a... It's not going to be very high. Ridiculous strength, but it's worth a shot.
Is it strength or dex? Because those are very different stats for this creature.
It's strength,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right. Strength saving throw. What's the DC?
Yes. The DC is 13 plus... Oh, it's actually not all that low. 18.
Okay. 18's pretty
Not
high.
as low as I thought it was going to be.
That is
actually.
high. It is going to choose to succeed. So its darkness spell around Aurelius drops, so Permeus can see again. Additionally, it cannot, and hold me to this, it cannot use its Enshroud or Thwart healing until the end of their next turn.
Counter healing. That's
Yes, correct. That's one of the better features of forcing it to use its save. So it has 3 of those left.
Shit.
Okay. Who would have thought that the random knight is managing to burn some of its strongest resistances? All right, Corvus. Oh wait, sorry. Between Maximus and Corvus's turn, the beast is going to lift its head and bite at Maximus.
Miss.
All right, and clang against your shield with gnashing jaws. What's that?
That's
Oh, the acid from the globule. Oh
damage.
yeah, I've been forgetting the globules. Fuck, I gotta roll the globule for Mickey as Michael.
I thought you already did.
No, I didn't. Not this turn. All right, Michael is now bloodied.
7. Remember, that's 7, not 15.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
not 7.
It's
8.
okay. It's not bloodied. Michael is fine. And Permeus. Okay, Corvus, it is your turn now. Properly.
Disintegrate.
Okay, it is going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It did save its reaction for that, so it is going to counterspell. And it is going to use. Actually, it's going to roll, I think. So it is going to counterspell, yes.
No.
It is definitely counterspelling, but it needs to roll for this. So it needs a 17 or higher? No, 16 or higher.
16.
It counterspells
fuck.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Wizard duel, dude. Everyone just counterspells everything.
Well, at least I blew a fairly...
And you
Well,
counterspelled its power word kill and its fucking
Yeah.
Finger of Death, so you definitely cucked it for a while there. That was basically a full turn of actions. All right. Turn tracker
I'm moving,
11.
I'm moving.
This is... Okay, feel free to move.
Wait, I'm moving.
Yeah, move. It's fine.
Uh,
Aurelius is really close to finishing, and the beast recognizes that, so it is going to make another attempt. I don't think Feeble Mind works here, so it is going to do Dispel Magic. Now, I need to go read Globe of Invulnerability, because I believe that Dispel Magic needs to be upcast to do it, or maybe, let's see. Any spell 5th level or higher from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within... Okay, so Counterspell should function like normal. So it is going to, sorry, not counterspell, Dispel Magic is going to function like normal. So it is going to cast Dispel Magic at, the normal 3rd level. It needs to get a 18 on this to remove Aurelius's Globe of Invulnerability.
Am I close enough to counter this? I don't think so. Maybe.
I think you are, right? Because you're within
No,
30 feet
he's
of
on
the
the
ground. You
ground.
are. Yeah, you are.
He's on the ground? Okay.
Yeah.
Then
No, he's not on the
I'll-
ground. He's 30 feet in the air, but you're 30 feet away from him. So, Pythagorean Theorem, you're close enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, he cast. I said he casted at 3rd level, so that just works. There is no check. You just counterspell him dispelling magic like automatically. And you can see the dragon kind of rotates partially in the air to face towards this direction. And oh fuck, it needs to kill Aurelius. It's so fucked otherwise. Okay, so that was its action. It cannot do thwart, healing, or enshroud. It was going to dispel magic, the globe, but
Just that level.
yeah, and it got countered already by Zednius.
Oh, does it not get countered by the invulnerability globe?
No, I actually was reading that. The globe's pure blocking abilities only apply to things inside of it, not to things external to it, or itself. Right. But either way, it failed. So as a mythic, or is it going to do its mythic or legendary? I think it's going to do its legendary attack.
What is the difference between a mythic and a legendary action?
So a mythic can be used once per round, and that's it. A legendary, the way it works is you have 3 actions, and you can spread them amongst a number of different actions that cost different amounts. For example, moving and casting a spell costs 2. Biting costs 1. There are some other ones, I just haven't used them because they're not applicable.
Okay.
In this instance, I think I'm going to use mythic action, legendary action that costs 3, so this is all of the legendary actions, to do a breath weapon onto only Corvus and Primius. So the 2 of you should make a dexterity saving throw. Also, Zednius, you were blinded, but you do have the telepathic bond, so the counterspell is allowed to go through. That is a pass for Primius. That is a failure for Corvus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can you hold this 20-foot measurement?
I can hold this.
I can hold that L, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hold this stick? Can you?
No. Leave Corvus alone. He's about to take like a fuck ton of damage. All right. So the total damage inflicted is not that I don't know why I'm splitting up the rolls. It's the same either way. 46 onto Corvus, and then half of that, so 23 onto Primius.
I am at 4 HP.
Honestly, you guys are doing pretty good for having to fight the beast for this long.
Yeah.
No one is dead yet. So that was its legendary action.
Combat. We forgot about all the trying to talk to it or whatever, but it doesn't seem like it would work.
Not really.
Grania. It appeared kind of heated.
Grania, at the start of your turn, you automatically fail 1 death save because the globule, and then you have to make a death saving throw.
Not 20.
That is a pass. So you have 2 failures and 1 pass. Primius.
What was the first failure?
The globule.
The falling.
Was the fall damage.
The falling. Yeah, the falling was the first fail, and then the globule.
Okay.
Yeah. True.
Do you think what do you think I do? I could command it to fall.
Unfortunately, you can't see it.
I think you can try it, but I think we were saying that charm effects probably don't work on it.
Do you have any
right.
ranged?
It's undead.
Do you have any ranged?
Well, also I'm in what is it? Shrouded because of the breath weapon again.
Yep, you're in Mythical Darkness.
You could heal me. Because it doesn't have it, right?
It does, because its turn has been since then.
Oh, fuck, never mind then. Don't kill me.
You don't want to risk the DC 19 con save? You could probably pass it. I believe in you.
Well, there's a small chance. Wait,
I could try.
let me check. That would be like I have a +8, but yeah, no, let's not.
I guess I walk forward, grab the globule off of Corvus, and I toss it.
Great, you do that.
Oh yeah, thank you. Forgot about that, honestly.
You're like feeling his back, and then you grab the acid and chuck it away.
Still within 10 feet of him, so I'm fine.
You are. Okay.
Big.
Zednius, you are no longer blinded, because on its turn, you were no longer blinded.
Okay.
Suggestion: fly
you
away.
do take globule damage on your turn.
Okay.
Take
Suggestion: kill yourself. Right
12. Take 12 acid damage.
I'm going to get to Grania and then use a healer's kit to... I don't know if I have to choose between the globule or stabilize with a healer's kit.
You could stabilize, but then she would die at the start of her next turn to the globule.
Do you
Okay.
happen
So
to have
the healer kit doesn't do both. Okay, so then I'll just get the globule off her.
Wait,
Okay.
do you happen to have the healer
Wait.
feet?
I
No,
don't.
that's
pretty sure
Grania.
only Grania
That's
does.
Oh, I wasn't sure if he has it as well.
No.
All right, you toss the globule
I do
away.
have the kit, but not that. Was that an action?
It was an
or-
action.
Okay. Then I'm out of stuff to do.
Okay. Between Zednius and Aurelius's turn, the beast is going to use its mythic action for the round, Stinking Gloom. You're familiar with it at this point.
No,
It is going to
no,
place
you
it
stinky.
right here. Can you hold that for me, Heko? And Maximus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, because you are within 30 feet, and the sentient
Well, you
acid
start
is
turn
going
there,
to...
Ro.
Well, he is going to start his turn there on his next turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't make the save until your next turn. You can just do
I
20
see.
feet.
It's 20. That's 20.
Will
That's
Michael
really good.
also have to make it?
I was sort of treating you as a unit there, but I guess it would also have to
Okay.
make it, yeah.
No, we can treat us as a unit. That's
Okay.
fine.
But you don't have to make it until the start of your turn. Either way, that's there now.
Cool.
And that is all of the beast's special shit, basically. So the Aurelius needs it. If his turn happens next round, it's done. So you have to keep the beast from killing him next turn, basically. All right, Maximus dex save now, because it is your turn.
Okay. All right.
This has to be a DC 19.
That's fine.
That
Yep.
just barely passes. Just barely
Well, it's,
passes.
it's a 23 actually.
Oh yeah,
if
because you
we
get
wanna
the
get
plus
real
3 from your
specific.
shield. Yeah, true.
Yes. Now I'm going to do a rather specific thing here. Am I under it or over?
You are, I'd say, on level with it, actually.
Am I like in its membraneless wing?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to fly up
Yep.
until I just get to just barely above it, basically.
That would trigger an opportunity attack from one of its claws.
The claws are treated as individual.
I thought it used both
individual-
its reactions already.
No, not this round. What did it use the
No.
reactions on?
It used
Yeah,
all
I don't
of
know,
its
maybe I'm
legendary
crazy.
actions.
No, it did last round. But not this round.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You know what? That's
He's not
I,
crazy.
I
Gaslight him.
actually don't care. That's fine.
Okay, great. Claw attack that hits. You take 15 slashing damage, and he throws you 15 feet, which is kind of what you wanted, I guess.
Wait.
So
Can move the target up to 50. Oh, okay. How much damage do I take? 50?
Oh.
That's actually
that does also remind me, your horse is still globuled, so it takes half that,
yes,
right?
yes. That's fine. Yep. That's
So-
another
Blah, blah,
9.
8.
Blah, blah, blah.
9. So you wanted to fly up. How high do you want to fly?
Just till I'm like, Michael's hooves can barely clear it. basically.
Okay, so like 40 feet then.
Yes. And then
You
I'm going to
tripping on
turn. Can Michael fly upside down?
Yeah, it's if it were a real creature, that would be nauseating,
no.
but it's not. It's
Presumably.
a construct of magic, so yes, it certainly can do that.
Okay, I'm going to turn upside down and
Yep.
fly right at its head, which would be moving 10 feet and moving at least 10 feet, and then bash it off.
Yeah, you like fly over it while dangling from the back of the saddle, and you like crack into the skull of the beast. Okay, 3 attacks.
Bam, bam, bam.
First one hits, and third one, no, yeah, just first one.
Right.
You swing down
And you know what
crack.
that means?
Let's make a save.
It's got to make another strength save.
Alrighty. That is a
It
pass?
passes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you swing
I'm
down,
not that
crack,
goated.
deal 24 bludgeoning damage. You see like several chips break off and scatter around the area.
Do I want to? It has to make it one more turn, you s-
Yes. If
Fuck
on
it,
its
I'll mark
next
it.
turn it interrupt. Okay, you mark it. Alright.
Now, that does only apply to
Attacks.
Attacks.
attacks or spell attacks. Yes, not this
Yep.
AoE. No.
Well, Corvus, at the start of your turn, you are an acid,
benefit.
so you take 7d6. All right, you are down. You are unconscious in the acid. You don't fail a save, though, because I'm assuming that's what knocks you down?
Yeah.
All right. Start of the round. It is the Beast of Atlia's turn. It knows the time is running out. It can see that Aurelius's ritual is near finishing. It can see that most of your spellcasters are unconscious. So, it is going to try again to do Dispel Magic.
Oh, don't do it.
It is going to cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level.
Cock.
It is going to... It needs a 18 or higher, which is not especially hard to
Stop
get.
him, Corvus?
Corvus is unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That is a failure. Okay. At the end of its turn, it is going to legendary action, which is move and cast a spell. It's not even moving. It's just casting another Dispel Magic.
Is that two of its? Is that two of its things though?
It is 2 of its things, yeah. Another Dispel Magic.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. It has
No.
removed the Globe of Vulnerability. That does not automatically cancel Aurelius's concentration, but it does remove the orb. Okay, that was its legendary action and its turn. That's all it can do for now. Grania, death saving throw.
It has literally 2 more of those.
It has, 1 legendary action, 1 mythic.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Grania is the first casualty. Maybe not permanently, but at least for the length of this fight.
Despair.
Primius, at the start of your turn, you take 7d6 acid damage. 24.
And strength saving throw.
Strength save if you want to avoid being restrained, yeah. Now, I think you can tell you are restrained. Now, you can tell Aurelius is currently inside of the acid. So on his turn, he's going to take acid damage. Now, that doesn't necessarily cancel it, but he will have to make a concentration check, which if he fails, cancels the entire ritual up to this point.
fuck me, man.
So I'm not sure if you can do anything about that, but I just want you to know that that's what it's coming down to. The beast is definitely going to act between now and then, and it's going to try to get 1 more attack in, so it'll probably be 2 checks that decide whether this succeeds or fails.
I could cast Stone Skin on him.
That would just reduce incoming damage if he got bit or something akin to that. I mean, you can do it though if you want to. I'm not saying not to. I'm just letting you know. That would not reduce the acid damage in any way.
Right. I could cast Zone of Truth.
You could do that.
You could do a backflip to impress it.
I'm restrained.
You are restricted.
Well, mentally.
All right.
Hold on.
I was
Let me
thinking
read something.
guidance, Crusader's Mantle. I'm not sure if you have any of those things, or like bless, anything like
How
that.
does
But
Crusader's Mantle help?
doesn't Crusader's Mantle give an increase in saves?
It's I remember.
No, it's a
I
buff to
asked-
people around you.
Oh, it's just damage. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I remember me talking to Alex about Crusader's Mantle, and he said I couldn't take it for some reason, but
That seems odd, but I'll trust you on that one. But yeah, I don't know. Bless is the only one I can think of then. I'm sure there are other buff spells. I'm not a big paladin head. But if you have nothing, then we can move on. You can also try reviving Corvus, but you know the beast has all of its reactions.
I'm also not dead, so.
Will
Correct.
Corvus re-roll into initiative?
He's not out of initiative.
Oh, I thought he's... Oh, okay, yeah.
No, he's
yeah,
just
you're
down.
right, that's
Granny
how
is
that
dead.
works. Yep.
Corvus is just down.
Wait, here's a tank meme. Do you have any way to kill me without using an action?
The fuck?
So you can
Yeah,
revive
'cause
me
if
I mean,
you-
using
I
an
can't
action.
bring
That's
you
not
up
healing,
without
no?
healing you.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
is
even
Revivify
Revivify could
healing?
be... It does, it gives you 1 HP, so that could be thwarted
I
and
wasn't sure
knock
if it
you-
counted as healing. Like
It does.
in my mind, that's like it's like setting somebody to HP instead of like restoring HP. But I
Maybe.
understand.
Either way, Primius, what
I
are you doing?
think I'm gonna dispel the acid below me.
Okay. He is in 2 overlapping acid fields.
I know,
Aurelius.
but it gets rid
That's
of.
fine, yeah. Roll a Dispel Magic check. So this should just be Charisma for you.
Roll charisma check.
Raise.
16 or higher.
Okay.
All right. Zednius, between yours and Primius's turn, the beast is going to use its legendary action. It has a bite attack, which is not within range of Aurelius, and it's going to use that bite on Maximus, because it has 15-foot range. Miss. All right, Zednius, your turn.
Yeah.
There's a lifeless corpse beside you.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that either.
Can you dispel
Suck us all.
one of the
I have
acid
no
spells?
spells. I only have a few. Like I've got limited, like one-time use spells left, and I don't think any of them are really helpful.
Zednius,
the most I can do
will
is
say,
just damage him.
in the chaos of battle, you do notice that a little shape has emerged from Grania's hair, and you don't understand any fucking Fey language, but you do see the fluttering one kind of start tugging on Grania's hair and like loudly squeaking.
Oh no.
He's not invisible. It's one of the first times you've seen him. I mean, not the first time, but one of few times you've ever seen him like that.
Just don't think there's anything helpful.
Fuck it, attack the dragon.
Wait, hold on.
Holding the L.
Hold on. I see something I can do.
Holy shit.
Okay. What is it? It's huge.
Holy shit.
Wait, is that in the range? Is that in the circles?
No.
Okay,
You wouldn't
so
be.
I go-
I don't know what you're doing, but
I want to go here because
Okay,
my spell has
sure.
a 30-foot range.
Yeah.
So I want to go there and give our guy haste, which gives him an AC bonus.
okay. All right,
And a
you
dex
cast
save.
haste.
Shit.
That adds a new lose condition, though.
It does
No,
add a
if-
new lose condition, which is
if
if
your haste
your
gets
con
interrupted,
drops, he gets
he's
stunned.
fucked.
Yes.
I'm not sure this is worth it for 2 AC.
What are you doing?
And the dragon has disadvantage
The dragon has disadvantage?
on
Why?
physical or because
Oh, because the mark. Yeah. True.
On like regular attacks.
But if I lose my
If
concentration...
you lose concentration,
Oh.
then if Aurelius is instantly fucked on the ritual.
And he could also just power
Would
word
that-
kill me. So I guess I can't do it. No,
Okay.
put me
I don't
back.
think he has a second power word kill because he would have used it, but yeah.
He was
No, I
fighting
think
another
so.
group of judges just before this.
Yeah, like I don't think he has a second one left. If he had more than one, that's possible, but I don't think he has one right now.
I don't.
Okay.
Is it better odds though? I'm thinking no, because who's got better odds? Wait, what
I
are
will
we
just
what are
let
we
you
trying
know.
to do?
So,
If he gets hit and loses concentration, we lose.
yes.
What's his con save?
He has a 4. He also has War Caster, so he has advantage, and Primius is nearby, so he gets a +4. So if you were to assign a number to that,
So
that is the
8
equivalent of a
with
plus
advantage.
13. Because
8 with
advantage is
advantage.
roughly a +5. Yeah, it's 8 with advantage, yeah.
I have 9 with advantage.
Okay.
So it is
Yeah,
better
good.
for me to be the condition, I think.
Sure. I mean,
But you
either
also...
way, you'd both be the condition at that point, because him having haste on him doesn't guarantee that he passes, because he is making a con save next turn, because he's in the acid, guaranteed.
Oh, and I can't do anything to boost his con save. Oh, okay. Fuck it. Then we just hit the dragon because I'm
Okay.
mad.
Right. At the
There's
start of your
nothing
turn, you
better
do
to
take
do.
damage from the globule at the start of your turn that I forgot to roll. You take a total of 11 acid damage.
Okay.
Okay. And you cast Flame Strike on the dragon. Menoriel screams in pleasure as you draw out the blade. The sun seems to like almost appear in the dragon's mouth for a moment as flame scalds and burns his bone. And that is a failure, so it does full damage in every respect. 25.
And he's not vulnerable to radiant or fire.
He is not, no. But he's not resistant or immune either.
Is he concentrating on anything?
Unfortunately, no.
Not
So he
sure
does have a
about-
mythic action remaining. However, none of this is actually helpful. He already has the acid, like he's already burning Aurelius with his acid, and that's what all of his shit does. So basically, and he already used all of his legendaries. He kind of just has to pray to whatever he worships that Aurelius fails a single con save. So, I'm not going to roll this. What we're going to do is start by having Primius roll the first one, because this is at advantage. The DC for this save is going to be half of whatever damage we roll here. So, let's start with Aurelius' turn starts. He takes 7d6 acid damage. So that means the DC for this check is only 11. That is not a particularly high con save. Additionally, he actually didn't take 4 of that because of Zednius's inspiring speech. So what he actually took was 17, which means that 10 is the DC for this, which is not very high. So Blake, since you're the one that's been tanking all of these saves, I'm gonna tell you what to type, okay? It's slash roll 2d20 d1 plus 8. That is the command you need to roll.
2d20
d1
plus
8.
2d1
2d20 d1 plus 8.
That means
Is this
drop the
all one
lowest.
word?
I will just put an example in the chat. It's that.
Yeah,
That is the roll. If you
2d20
get, well, let's, before you click enter, if you get any result of a 10 or higher, it is a pass.
which means you don't double fail.
Correct. If you get anything lower than that, it is a failure.
Oh yeah!
Well, advantage.
Aurelius feels his legs burning up, but he does not stop his ritual. A moment later, the beast screams, even before anything else has happened, because he is smart enough to know that it just didn't work. And all the acid in the area is dispelled, not by the beast, but you see the ward beneath start to glow with a white-hot, blinding light. This is a magic made by people with power unthinkable to even the beast, all activating at once. And the white light blinds your vision. You can't see anything. The only thing in your sight is white. And when your vision returns, the only change on the mountain is that there is no beast anymore. Your companions are still globuled and burning and all that stuff, but the beast is gone.
I run to Grania, so...
Yeah, you sprint over Zednius, you're pulling a globule off your shoulder. Corvus is slowly bleeding. This is not particularly pressing. I mean, like, you guys are going to live, so we're not going to roll, like, Corvus's death saves. But, yes, you run to Grania, Primius. She is burned to all hell, acid covering her body, burning off the clothes. She is a charred corpse.
I cast Revivify.
Describe to me what it looks like.
I grab a diamond out of my pack and I crush it in between my hands and press it into her chest. As I speak the incantation of her return.
And it doesn't work because he crushed it, Trollface. No.
There are still flashes of, like, there's still spots in your vision from how bright it was when the ward reactivated. And you press the diamond into her chest. The diamonds dissolve into the stuff of stardust. And Grania, this is your first experience with proper death. For a moment, you were in the realm of souls, and you heard the roaring, barking of the hounds. But before they ever came within sight, you felt warmth spread into you, and for a brief moment, you saw a humanoid figure of pure white light grab onto your hand, and then your breath is forced back into your lungs, and you feel your cheeks are freezing cold, and your body is in agony.
Gotcha. She probably takes like a big gasp as she wakes up and then just is coughing and inspecting herself.
Take 30 hit points.
Okay.
And
No,
I will
that's
run and do the
damage.
same for Corvus.
Yeah, so
How's
as you
the
run over
Fire
it...
responding to the entire time of this?
You what?
How was the fluttering one responding to you?
He was like pulling on your hair, trying to like wake you up. And as you actually wake up, he will just like grab onto your neck, and he's not even remotely invisible. And as Primius runs off to go get Corvus, Zednius, you're the one that's standing next to Grania. You're the one that tried to, pulled the globule off her, tried to bring her back. And you're the one still standing next to her once Primius runs away to go do triage. Do you have anything to say?
You all right?
I think Grania is probably ignoring that and just comforting the fluttering one and happy that she's alive again.
Yeah, you see her holding the small, spindly Fae to her neck. You can see the little Fae is like heaving and like looks like he's basically shuddering with sobs as he clings to her neck. You never realized how bony and small it was.
And she's probably like happy crying.
Well, Maximus, while Primius heals Grania and then sprints across the field to go heal Corvus, you have kind of a bird's eye view because you were 30 feet up. Michael beneath you is singed and charred, but he's completely fine.
Yeah,
Aurelius,
I'll brush the thing off.
Yeah,
Quick and then fly down to Aurelius. Actually,
yeah, he just falls to the ground and like sits on his butt, and he just like rubs his face and then takes out his pipe and begins to smoke, and his hands are shaking really fucking bad.
You have any idea how close to not working?
Yeah.
But it did. That's the point, I suppose. And I'll offer him the liquor.
Yeah, he'll take the liquor, and at this point, Primius, you've brought Corvus back. Corvus, this time your visit with the Realm of Souls was a very brief one. For a moment, you appear on the Realm of Souls, and then boom, you're back in your body.
Well, I wasn't even really dead, no.
Yeah, but I guess that's true. You weren't even dead. You were just kind of asleep for a moment. But yeah, Primius is above you, eyes like glowing yellow. I think he took the most damage of anyone in the party. He got fucking brutalized. But you, Maximus, and Primius and Aurelius, of course, are all near the center of the ward. And the ward no longer is glowing a bright white. It just has this subtle bluish glow to it.
I'm gonna look up at the sky. Do I feel my connection to Aurelian soul at all?
You do.
LFG, dude.
I'm gonna send a sending.
Is that door still there?
Is the what?
That door.
Yeah.
The dimensional door.
Certainly is.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna send a sending.
Yeah.
To the Master of Judges.
Okay.
I'll say, the circles have been restored. The beast is banished.
The reply comes very quickly. Thank you. And may Aurelian soul bless you. When you return, I'll make sure there's medals for this, statues even. You've done good work. And Maximus, there is still the doors of the demiplane.
Hey, Aurelius?
He was just finished swigging from the liquor you gave him, and he'll lower it slowly and suck at his pipe really hard, burning through the rest that's in the chamber, and then he'll lower it and say, yes.
That door thing was created by the beast, right?
Yes, it's a demiplane entrance.
So why is it still there?
They're permanent.
Can I poke my head in, or would that be a bad idea?
You can. You could look inside.
Am I gonna get my head locked off by a comical trap or some
You
shit?
certainly could. I don't know what sort of demiplane the beast designed. Perhaps it is a labyrinth of unending terror, perhaps it is a treasure hoard, perhaps it is nothing.
Demiplanes are permanent?
They can be.
Oh.
You
How?
have that crow, don't you? I'll look at Corvus.
I forgot about that one entirely, not gonna lie.
You do. You're a little familiar.
Yeah,
Send
that
that thing
should.
in.
I'll send a little buddy in there.
Well,
Blow
you'll need to
all the
open the
beasts
door
out.
to do that.
Oh fuck!
I'm not sure I'm touching that.
Mage hand the door.
Well, I think Aurelius will kind of stumble upwards and walk over to Grania and Zednius and say,
Are you two all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
I don't think Grania's quite.
Yeah,
in
he's
it yet. She's probably still with the floating one?
Yeah, he just sees you clinging to that small creature and then looks at Zednius. And that thing, that's how she casts magic then.
I guess so.
I think so. She doesn't talk about it.
Well, let's go check the door for traps. It would be a damn shame to save Mithdosica and then miss our own parades because we're dead.
As funny as it would be.
Do you have any messages from the other circles? How many of them are alive?
The standing stones function once per day. We'll have to take an account tomorrow.
Okay.
I do have the rest of my spells. I only used my 8th and 9th level. Everything other than that I possess.
I'm doing pretty
so?
good.
If
That
you
was
wish
really
to...
close.
Yes. It was, and
It almost killed me. Howard.
Rubius, thank you. I felt there were critical moments where Aurelian soul guided my path.
I agree. Though on this,
Rem-
though to an outsider, I might have not looked like it, but you were instrumental to this.
Remius will nod. It is my duty. Nothing more.
And, what would you guys like to do with the demiplane door?
Eat it.
Check it for traps.
Yeah, you can just make your eyes flash. You look
Lick
at the door.
up.
There's an arcane lock on the door.
Okay, I'll communicate that to Aurelius.
He'll cast Dispel Magic. It disappears.
The
Not
door or
even
the
knock.
lock?
Oh wait.
The
yeah,
lock,
that's right.
not the door. The door would be a much higher level spell.
Well, who wants to open it?
All right.
Aurelius will look around and say, I believe I may have taken the least of the dragon's brunt.
Mm.
He'll walk
Okay.
forward and open the door with she swings it open with both handles. The room beyond is a throne room. It is not a throne room of recent construction. A Mithdosian throne room is a massive vaulted chamber with great open spaces. That is not what this is. This is Neolithic. You can see the stones that forge this room. 20 feet across, massive, hewn from rock. This is not stone-shaped. This is just human labor. An unknowable amount. This is an ancient room. It smells like must. You can see dust scattered across the surfaces. The ceiling is just low enough to be able to fit the dragon itself. And the throne is not even a traditional chair. It's just this giant sort of brazier where the dragon could curl up and sit. This is a room of worship, and the dragon was a god. And in front of the brazier, you can see an offering plate. A second offering plate, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth. There are dozens of offering plates scattered across this room. When Lemadon ruled, he was a god, and gods receive tribute. And that tribute, in its demiplane stashed away from all pilfering looters, was untouched for long millennium. But now, the doors open, and in the room beyond, you see gold and silver and staffs and wands and axes and swords made by craftsmen of a long-distant age, but magic far more powerful than anything that anyone could do today.
I'm gonna
Oh.
loot.
Oh, man.
Corvus is salivating.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
I think
that
Aurelius
whole-
will look inside.
That whole bit in the stories where the dragon has a treasure hoard was real, huh?
I suppose so.
I didn't even stop to consider it.
Well, you're
This was
the
never
you're the
a
one
goal.
you're the one in charge, I guess.
All right, listen. He'll glance back at all of you. We are all faithful servants of the Emperor, and we know that in the incoming war, the Department of Magic and War could use these. However, we did also just defeat the Beast of Atlia. So I think some personal attributions are more than generous. So take a look around. I'd say fill up to your heart's content, but be reasonable. And then we'll report whatever is left over to my department. And as a reminder, he is also the deputy autarch of the Department of Magic, so he can kind of just he can basically cover up any level of embezzlement, you would presume.
Which side is he on?
I don't think you've explicitly. I don't think he's told you, but the fact he's still like serving the emperor and dealing with this problem makes you think Tullius, because that is the government faction. Like that is the loyalist cause.
Okay.
So
he did say like Department of War, and I think that the Department
they are
of War
currently in revolt. Yes, but the Department of War will still exist in Tullius's Mithdosica. Like they have to. You need an army.
Yeah, of course.
There's just going to be 2 of them for a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
So,
I'll look to him. I know you're the deputy autarch. When we all go shit about town, or do we just not do that?
When you what?
Like, when we have this stuff,
Yes.
somehow, someone's gonna notice.
Of course they will.
Oh, are they just gonna report it and then you'll just...
You're a private collector. You obtained this through inheritance.
Oh, of course. Yes. And, I forgot.
Yes.
Lemadon, my long-lost uncle.
I think that'll finally make Aurelius laugh. He's not a big laugher, but that the situation, all of it, just that one gets him in the funny bone. Yeah. You all, enter into the treasure vault, and
before we go in, because it's a demiplane, right? I'm going to ping Tullius that mission's complete. We're entering the Dragon Horde.
Okay, yeah, you use your Terriularis ring to send that to him. The voice you hear in reply is, "A Dragon Horde. That will be very nice. And I'm happy you're alive, son."
Oh, I don't think I can reply again.
You cannot.
Yeah.
So, inside this room, there are actually multiple attached chambers. The scale of wealth in here is actually not that much in material money. Metal was still hard for them to mine. Like, they had crazy magic, but they still were like borderline hunter-gatherer peoples. So there's not like huge steel armor or whatever. However, there is an insane number of magical items. Like, there are wands that are just like one-off, like, oh, I make this as an offering type things. There are also attached rooms to this central room. This was not just a worship chamber. This was a temple complex. There are living chambers for his priests. There are chambers for bathing, for ritualistic cleansing. There is a room that was probably just his personal place to sleep. And in that, there's also another pile of magical items, and you recognize these ones as Mithdosian. These were the magical items being carried by the judges that he killed back at the Gorge Ward all that time ago. There are also magical items from other judges that he picked off over the last couple of months. The hoard in here is incalculable in the level of wealth, mostly because it's magic. Magic just can't really easily be assigned a dollar value. But I'm going to name some items I think your characters would like. If you think you'd rather look for something else, feel free to tell me. But I do think that these would be up your character's alley. Maximus, you find a spear. It's a normal Neolithic spear. It has a wooden shaft, a little stone, kind of arrowhead that's been roped down into position. It's pristine. And from the wooden top to the wooden bottom, it is covered in a type of rune you've never seen before. This is not Dwarvish runes. Those have straight lines. They're made by master craftsmen. These are these big Celtic knots, these curves which curve into each other, looping and looping. And the entire thing has this kind of dull reddish glow. And it is long enough to function as a lance.
I mean, yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. You will discover this is a lance of life draining. It does extra necrotic damage when it hits, and it heals you for all damage dealt.
Does it have plus to hit?
Yeah,
it does. It is a plus 3 to hit. Yeah.
Plus 3, okay, yeah.
Plus 3. And the extra necrotic is 2d6. So.
Jesus!
Oh,
yes.
And it's a spear or
lance. Lance. It is just a long spear, but a long spear is also called the lance.
1d12 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And you heal for all of that when you hit with it.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Corvus, you are literally spoiled for choice, so I think I'm actually going to come back to you last because there are so many wondrous like items and even directly spell related items that it's a lot. Primius, I'm actually curious, what would you be looking for? Are you looking for a sword? I mean, you're obviously not going to find anything related to Aurelian Soul here. You could also look through the loot of the deceased judges, because there's lots of stuff there. What are you looking for?
Yeah, probably like a sword or like a ring that increases an attribute or something like that.
I think there is something along those lines. Do you have a magical belt?
I do not.
Well, one of the Atlian judges who died at the Gorge Ward was named Marcus Viria. He was a member of Clan Viria, an honorable warrior, a zealot of Aurelian Soul, and he had a belt of fire giant strength.
Wait, did I know this guy? Since he was a member of Clan
Probably,
Viria?
yeah. He's a distant family member, though his branch is actually still quite wealthy because of property holdings.
Wow.
I don't know if strength is really up my alley.
If you don't want it, you don't have to take it, but there is that.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, then swords. Swords. Let me take a look at the other Atlian judges. He wouldn't have any. No. I think she has. How do you feel about a mace? You like maces?
Not really.
That's fair. Does she have a sword? I'm just looking through all the Atlian judges that died horribly. That is... Oh, so this is a necklace. It is essentially... It's a tiara. It's called Iskra. It is a death ward. So every time you get knocked to 0 HP, you get knocked back up to 1. And once per long rest, and it gives you a number of hit points equal to your charisma modifier, so you'd come up with like 5 health basically.
I'm wearing a tiara.
Yeah, you would be wearing a tiara. If that's a deal breaker for you.
We'll come back to that one.
Okay. Now that is a 2-handed weapon, which I don't think you would like very much. This one is okay. So you look through a lot of the pile of like what these judges. Okay, wait. Nope, you also want to like that one. Yeah, you go through the pile of what all these judges wore, and I don't think any of these judges were your archetype. You may have better luck looking at the offerings to Lemadon.
Yeah, I'll look at the offerings.
Yeah, so swords are non-existent basically, at least in the way that you would picture them, like a steel thing with like a nice iron handle. They just didn't have steel working. They did have long copper knives that kind of look like machetes though. Made out of either copper or bronze. Normally those would be very fragile, but magic, so it kind of circumvents that. And you find a machete that's about the length of a short sword, so you could use it as one. The machete itself, unimpressive. It's a piece of wood tied with cord connected, forming the tang of a copper blade. That blade, though, has all these runes along, again, these like complicated kind of swirling runes. And after identification, you will learn that when this weapon hits, you can steal spell slots. So if you're fighting a magical enemy, you can essentially steal their highest level spell slot and give it to yourself. And if, for example, you steal a 9th level spell slot, you can give yourself 9 first levels or 3 second levels, or no, 4 second levels, or whatever, however you want to split that up, essentially. So it is
that's mine.
Yeah, it's a sword of spell stealing. So yeah.
You know how many smites I could do with that? That's fucking nuts.
A lot. Like I think
that is
as
dangerous.
you're like holding that blade and looking at it, you're just picturing what these battles would look like between Lemadon and Kovash. You have like literal Bronze Age, even Stone Age hunter-gatherers using weapons that could, like in the modern day, kill armies. It's pretty wacky. Then Grania. What is Grania looking for?
Next level, I can 5th level smite someone 3 turns in a row, or like in one thing. That's nuts, man.
It's a lot for sure.
That's so much.
Grania, what are you looking for? Are you looking for anything in the loot pile? He's muted, Sadika.
Oh, I was saying I think so, just based off the fact that she thinks it can help her with her mission. But
are you looking for like trinkets?
Baubles?
I will say,
blood.
if you're looking for like things that give you Feywild vibes, there would be
Yeah, I know that.
things.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take a look at those first and at least see and then go from there, because I'm not
Okay,
really sure what I'm
yeah.
looking for.
So, as a reminder, the Deadwood was not always the Deadwood. In fact, the Deadwood became the Deadwood within recorded history, like within the last 200 years. Before that, it was just a normal section of the Feywood. And once, the Feywood covered the entire world. So when Kovash and Lemadon were having their, like, nightmarish war, there probably just wasn't any farmland. Like, it was all just Feywood. So interactions with the Fey was just, like, a part of life, essentially. So it's actually super common. I'd say almost a quarter of this horde is some sort of Fey-related thing. The object that you find here is a staff. The staff is made of like a gnarled tree that's like looped in on itself multiple times. And it forms this like strong limb, not dissimilar to like the branch of Skalatha, but there's flowers still sprouting on it. And as you kind of hoist the staff, this woman's voice kind of enters into your head and says, "Hello?"
She'll try to respond back with a hello.
It works because mental communication. "Who are you?"
I think she'll just say a fellow Fae.
That's excellent. So you've come to save me from this.
She will respond, "I'm not sure what this is, but..."
"Oh, I was trapped. The woodsmen, they cut down my tree, my grove, and then they trapped me in this item. I don't know how long it's been."
She'll ask, "What are you?"
"I'm a dryad, of course."
And then she'll follow up with, "How can I free you?"
"I don't know. Bring me to one of the Archfey. Maybe the Green Watcher."
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
About that guy, huh?
Okay. She'll just kind of nod, and I think she does want to help it, but I don't think it's what she's looking for here.
Well, you're taking it, but you're looking for something else as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Fair enough. Elsewhere in the pile, you see a lamp. However, not like a genie lamp, like a normal like lantern, basically.
Oil lantern.
Yeah. But inside, there's this small kind of like floating light, and it's moving. And you recognize that. No one else in the party would, because that's just some random fucking light. But you recognize it as a will-o-wisp, a sentient fey creature.
Beyond providing light, what else would it do?
Well, will-o-wisps are actually quite magical. They are, again, sentient creatures. They have a number of spells they have access to. So they can put creatures to sleep. They can create pixie dust, like as a material, which also puts things to sleep. They have the ability to cast confusion. And if there's enough of them, which this is just one, but if there's enough of them, they get access to much more powerful magics. They are known in the Feywild that if you're like in a safe glade and you meet one, they're often kind of funny and humorous, but if you're on a night like alone in the woods at night and you're lost, they will 100% send you to your death. So average Fae.
Gotcha. But I don't really know, like as an item, what it would help with.
No.
I will come back to that.
What are you looking for?
I think if it seems like most of the Fey related stuff is just going to be trapped Fey creatures, I'm probably more looking for something either robe related or ring related, or jewelry related, some type that could be magical. It could be powerful.
Jewelry is quite rare because that requires like metalworking, but robes are much more common. Textiles obviously being mastered quite a long time ago. So you can indeed find some robes. I think the robes that stand out to you the most are these. So dyes would have been very hard back in this time. I mean, in the Feywild, dyes were pretty hard. So you see these robes of like a deep blue. with like this kind of pattern of like purple and blue along the length of the robes. They've been kind of folded up and put onto one of the offering plates. And most of these offering plates are like filled to the brim with like all sorts of offerings. This plate only has this robe.
I'm assuming I can't tell what it does without attuning to it because I don't have detect magic. So I guess I'll bring it to. Is it only Zednius that has detect magic, or is Corvus?
It's identified to know what it does.
Identify.
Corvus can identify.
And that's Corvus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it to Corvus.
These are robes of the Archmagi. If you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 15, plus your spellcasting modifier. You have advantage on saving throws against spells, and your spell save DC and spell attack bonus increased by 2.
Yes, I will take these.
Alrighty.
Am I also allowed to take the Will-O-the-Wisp and the other fey creature?
Aurelius's instruction was to be reasonable, and I'm going to keep it real with you. He does not give a fuck about trapped fey creatures, so I think he's okay with that.
You're good.
If there's any reasonably other ones, then
There are 3 other trapped fey among the Horde.
Dryad
mostly,
for sure.
Yeah, they're mostly in the forms of objects. One of them, however, is a petrified root. There are mandrake roots, which technically there's a plant called mandrake in Valeros, not sentient at all. It's just a plant. But in Athel-Loren, there's also a plant called mandrake root, and they are little sentient root men that look kind of like yams, and they just like can get on 2 legs, walk around, and this one has been petrified as if by a basilisk. You have no fucking idea what magical function this would serve, but it's there. So you are basically like loaded up. Like your arms, you're holding a staff, you're holding a fucking lantern, you're holding a petrified yam, you're holding other staffs and wands. Literally, like your arms are filled with trapped fae. Most of them have no like sensory input, so they don't know, have no fucking idea how long it's been. Until someone touches them, they're unable to know. The Will-O-Wisp is not like that. The Will-O-Wisp knows exactly how long they've been there, and they are fucking angry. You can't obviously communicate with them, like talk, but you can feel the Will-O-Wisp like ding, 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 ding around its lantern, aggressively trying to escape. Yeah.
It doesn't speak.
It doesn't speak, period.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was they communicated with in the Feywild then?
It has, I mean, they technically have their own language, which is like these high-pitched like singing noises, but your ears cannot understand them. Like you can't even hear the noise.
Okay. Did it seem like there was other stories thing where they could understand us, but we just can't understand them?
Yes.
Or they don't understand us?
Yeah. They are quite. I mean, they're quite intelligent. They're able to understand.
Okay, I'm going to let it ask it. Actually, I can't, huh? I'm going to tell the fluttering one to ask it.
Yeah, the fluttering one will kind of emerge from your hair and move up against the edge of the lantern, and the Will-O-Wisp slows, and the fluttering one actually can understand it. So the fluttering one will... You see his mouth open, but you don't hear any of the noise. It's too high-pitched for you to understand. But through your bond, you can tell he's asking the Will-O-Wisp, like, would you like to go free, essentially?
I would like to know if it wants to be let out here or if it wants us to release it in the Feywild, because we can take it.
It'll say here.
Okay.
The Will-O-Wisp shoots at 60 feet per round out of the throne room, whizzing over the head of like Zednius and Maximus as they're like pilfering the loot piles. Now, Zednius, what are you looking for?
2 things, or 2 genres.
Yeah.
Are things related to the chained one. I forgot his name.
Tel-Corel?
Tel-Corel. Things related to Tel-Corel, because this is a very old vault.
It is.
And then also, anything that is maybe Omega rare, like of legendary importance.
I would say almost every single item
on?
the players have picked up thus far is legendary.
Okay. And legendary is the highest tier?
Artifact is the highest tier.
Okay.
Those are typically the creations of gods.
Right. Well, if there's any of that in there, then I'm looking for that also.
Sure.
But Tel-Corel stuff, anything that would help Tullius. As far as I go, like maybe flying boots. I always liked those.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're definitely as you're looking around, you find a pair of sandals with little wings attached to the rear heel.
Yoink.
Winged sandals, boom. As for Tullius, I think, he's about to fight a war, meaning you're not looking for like personal protective equipment. You're looking for something that can like rend armies or kill hundreds of men.
Yeah, like I remember in another campaign there was like a flag that was like inspiring a huge range of people.
I think what you find is on one of these offering plates, it's covered with all these like little red beads, like the beads are like an inch or two across, and there's hundreds of them. And you kind of walk over, and it's weird enough to you that you're like, I wonder what these are. It seems weird for mundane beads to be offered. So you have Corvus identify them. These are beads of fireball, and there's about 500 of them on this offering plate.
Jesus.
Okay.
Could be
how much
useful.
is that way?
They are like nothing. So altogether, maybe like 20 pounds for 500.
Okay.
Eat them like that one guy ate the C4.
Explodes. Now, Corvus, there's a lot in this vault, and I'm sure you would be happy with like a staff, a robe, a crystal ball. There's lots of things in here that have existed since magic has existed.
5 categories that I'm looking for.
I think there's one thing that would catch your eye. Now you can, once you see it, you can let me know if I'm wrong, but I do think there's one thing. As I said, metalworking is rare in this vault. It's just very rare. When you see metalworked items, I think it instantly draws the eye. Like, for example, the copper weapon of Permeus is just very eye-catching. And something like that catches your eye. This is not in one of the offering rooms. This is in the personal chamber of Lemadon. It is next to other hordes of items. This one, it's clearly not from the judges, though. It is sitting on a little dais next to a great brazier where he would probably sleep. It is made of silver, and there are 6 sides to this cube. It's 3 inches across. And the reason, I think, obviously that is eye-catching enough, a silver cube. However, each face has a little glyph on it, and above each of them is Elven script.
Oh. I didn't find that.
Yeah. So this is a cube of planar travel. I will just tell you this because, again, this is the last full session of the campaign. A future legend lore would reveal that at one point these cubes were ubiquitous. They were actually relatively common items. What they will do is they will bring you to pre-specified coordinates on different planes of existence, as defined by the elves. Each of these elven inscriptions is a different place that you will be brought to. They are proper nouns referring to the place, and then a comma, and then the plane it's on. All of this is in Elvish, so there is going to be some confusion, but the labels that you have, let me quickly pull them up. One of the sides says Varel Lauren, and then Great Bog. That's what that one says. The next one reads Zadesh on Cinder. Then we have Ord Mantel on Ord. Then we have Eularon on Iluwad. Iluwad is a common word as well, so I'm just going to give it to you in what it means in common. It's the moon. The moon. That's just what that word means. It's the moon. Those are 4. The other 2 are, let me go find them. Geleg Ethlin on Athaloran, and Barog on Cred Galador.
Geleg Ethlin on Athaloran?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, I assume.
Bring it to Grania.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through the immense
And I'm gonna
treasure
tell
vault.
her what it does, and one of the slides says Athaloran. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to work on exploring this with me.
Oh, no, I can't be picked up. I think immediately the thought of having a way to go back to Alathalorn easily excites her. But she is a bit hesitant because it's you she's working with. She doesn't seem like fully opposed to the idea. It's just she's
And
cautious.
I'll try to take her like aside, and I'll say, I'm not sure I'm gonna stay within the Empire for that much longer.
She'll not really know what to do with that information.
Well,
Okay.
Is
two
it
you-
known
then,
he's got a plane shift cube now? Or
no.
is he
Yeah,
only doing
certainly
that?
not.
Okay.
He's the only one with
Yeah, I'm not-
identify.
I'm not telling anyone.
Yes,
that.
Maximus?
Can I go snag that belt of fire giant strength?
You may snag the belt of fire giant strength.
And then I was gonna
Fantastic.
ask for items that help with natural aging.
Unfortunately, there are none of those. Whatever solution the ancients had to longevity, it was not in the form of items.
Anything that gives me.
He finds a book of lichdom.
Anything.
I mean, it would be
Yeah.
fitting. It would be fitting.
I got the recipe for Coke Zero.
Oh my
shit.
god, it's the potion of gods.
You're gonna get richer than the money changers.
No, I want Coke 5.
Is there
Um,
anything else that catches my eye?
There's lots of things, man, but I do think that some of you have reached your limit of how good the items you
Yeah.
got are.
The one I've
anything-
grabbed alone is insane.
Yeah, I do think Aurelius would kind of be
God.
like, you need to
Wow.
chill. Granny
anything
only
that,
got so
like-
many because most of those are unwanted.
And anything that helps with like what's it called? Like a mobile type of demiplane.
Yeah, I think something that you realize as you go. Actually, roll me an Arcana check for this. Let's see where you're at.
I'm decent at these. I think.
Okay.
24.
As you go through this vault looking for specific magical items, I think what you realize is like the ancients, this group of people, I don't think you know what year any of this happened. Clearly, before the Shattering is your current understanding. But that's like literally thousands of years of history. So this is like prehistory. And what you notice is that this group of people had immense magic. Like the power of their magic is insane. What it isn't is subtle. They seem like you don't see spell books around here. You don't see like scrolls. You don't see a lot of these like the modern method of interacting with magic is very bureaucratic. It's very like specialized. There's a lot of like little tools you use to be able to eke out more power, even though your natural magical abilities are limited. These people had insane connection to magic, but they didn't formalize stuff into spell books or spell scrolls, or they didn't need items to like assist them. Like even the cube you have, that wasn't made by these people. That was made by the elves. And that's the only such item in the vault. It seems most of these items are geared towards one thing, which is killing people, which I think as you look around, you realize that this is, I mean, it is a vault for sure. It is a temple of offerings to a god. It is also by a people who were engaged in a life or death generational struggle against another tribe. And so most of the offerings are along those lines. The beads of fireball, that's for annihilating the other tribe. The swords, the daggers, even the fur armor, like all of it. Everything here is designed for the destruction of the enemy, even the enslaved fae. So you don't find like longevity, you don't find spell books, you don't find even crystal balls, you don't find really anything that is within the modern like developed.
Anything that like helps with research?
No, not really. The cube is the only item made by the elves who actually did have a very rigorous understanding of magic. This is from a dark age of magic,
What about
not
a
of
shield?
potency, but of knowledge. Shields are very common. Yeah, you can easily find a shield.
If I go,
Yeah.
But
What about a shield? And any like type of wand or staff that looks interesting, fire related maybe.
Sure. Yeah, you can find a simple like hide leather shield that's just fully intact. It's a +1 shield. Nice and simple.
Okay.
oh,
As for staff, yeah, you can find a staff of fire. It is a long piece of like banded iron with a small like coal like ember burning at the top of it. And after identifying it, you find that it can cast it's just staff of fire. It can cast a number of different fire spells on charges, and it recharges whenever you put it into a fireplace for an entire evening.
Yeah, I'll take those.
Classic. I will say something else is that modern magical items are not rechargeable. You guys don't know how to do that anymore. But even these fucking cave-dwelling Neanderthals clearly knew how to make rechargeable items.
Anything that like helps you with spell slot restoration on a high level, like 6 or higher.
Yes, that is actually relatively common. What you find is that there are these series of potions around the room, and a lot of them are like vinegar. Like they're just not. They were somehow alchemical, and they have failed. A couple of them, though, are not alchemical at all. They're just water that's been enchanted, and you will find, I would say, probably 6 potions that just all they do is restore your highest level spell slot. That's it.
Can I get one of those?
Sure.
Okay, anything that's non-perishable in that regard? Like, non-consumable, I suppose?
No.
Okay.
I do think you've reached your limit. I really have to be like,
I
you
think...
you gotta chill.
As we've been walking around through most of this, did we see his bedroom? Or is this like... Okay. We've walked through most of the... Or as Ednius has anything stuck out to Hetmanariel?
He wants to eat all of it.
Voice. He wants to eat.
Oh yeah, he wants.
Yeah, of course he does. This is the biggest feast he's ever
I didn't
seen
know
in
if he
his
just
life.
like recognized anything. Is what it was.
No, there's nothing from Telkarel here.
I wonder how much, like,
are there any other
power you would
tuning
gain?
forks?
No, that's too advanced for these people. They wouldn't know what that is.
Okay.
If only there was
like,
a keep of plane travel.
Just to give you a quick timeline, by the way. I mean, this is very rough, but like, Telkarel was trapped by the elves in Lodestones, which was 4,500 years ago.
Oh, good lord.
These people are somewhere around just before the Shattering is your current estimate. That's like 1,200 years ago. So this is like, Telkarel is like the pyramids of Giza. These are like Jesus. Like, that's the level of timescale we're talking about here. So they're very, like, they're thousands of years separated. They're both old, but Telkarel is so much older than these. But yeah, I think that's where we'll cut off. This is not the last session of the campaign. Next time, we will come back and give mini epilogues. The reason I say mini is because the Mithdosian Civil War is just an event in the world of Valeros. It'll be resolved at a later date, maybe off screen, who knows, but it's not going to be resolved next session. Instead, we'll just be talking about where the characters find themselves in the near term, so I encourage you guys to think about that. This could be, their job in the Civil War or whatever else. Secondly, we'll also do a Q&A. Now, this has been a very long campaign. It's been 100 sessions. So if you had any questions about the lore of the world, details of Mythdosia, the paths untread, anything like that, you can feel free to ask me. I have no idea how long the session will be, but we'll see. Either way, that is all for this week's session of Pax Mithdosica. The beast is slain.
One curious thing.
Save it for next time.
The beast is
Write down
right?
the question.
How much HP did I have left?
Way more than you could ever inflict.
I was curious if there's like even a chance that we
There
killed
was
it.
a number. I mean,
what
you were
was
not
the
going to
number?
get. There was around 900 hit points remaining.
Oh my god.
We almost had it, guys.
Almost had it. I believe you inflicted around 200 over the course of that fight. Something like that.
I don't think we almost had it.
Yeah, no, that was a joke.
Yeah, also it had a method of healing, but it never needed to use it, so. Also had a phylactery, so it is unkillable.
Oh, okay then.
Oh yeah, of course it's a lich.
Yeah, because it's a Draco
Do we-
Lich, but
Do we find its phylactery in there?
no, you didn't.
Oh.
Also, it doesn't matter, because it's vanished for hopefully forever.
Are there any other
Steal
doors
the
leading
phylactery
out?
and make it your own.
No, there are no other doors leading out. He only made
Okay,
one
so-
connection point.
Okay, he can't get back in here then. Well, unless he casts Demiplane again, right?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. If the wards ever fail, you guys are fucked for way more reasons than him getting back into his temple.
No, but the temple isn't on
Presumably, they have
the
a
wards
way
don't just
of-
prevent him from the ward does not just prevent him from like being on the material plane. It forces him to be in a particular demiplane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, those are the types of questions we can ask next session. And more broad stuff, of course, about NPCs and stuff like that. I encourage you to write out a list, but we'll be back for the next time. Chowder or Mellyboz, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them and I'll answer them then. But yeah, we'll be back then, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.